supplies.
Game Night! Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, James, Lincoln, and myself, Dave, are going to teach and play Tidal Blades 2, Rise of the Unfolders, a cooperative narrative campaign game for 1 to 4 players, published by Druid City Games and designed by Tim and Ben Eisner. So stick around or come along and cooperate with us, why don't you? If you, technology is, I don't think it exists yet, but it's still a fun video.
Hey, James.
Hey, Lincoln.
Will you teach us Tidal Blades 2, Rise of the Unfolders? Did I get that right?
Yes.
All right.
Nailed it.
All right.
Yes, this is Tidal Blades 2, the follow-up to several other Tidal Blades. But this
We played Banner Festival last year, I think.
That's right, we did.
Which is it's not a follow-up, but a tie-in.
It's actually, it's a meta, because chapter 1 of where we're going to be is at the actual Banner Festival within the world of Naviri. I like all that meta stuff. It's fun. But in Tidal Blades 2, this is a narrative campaign dungeon crawl-esque game with a very strong Euro-type mechanic on how you execute your moves and things on the board. And so we are playing chapter 1, which is kind of like a bit of a tutorial.
Okay.
But it's a bit more involved than your standard. So if you get this game, don't skip the tutorial.
Okay.
Okay.
And so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go over kind of like the main bits of the game, and then we can get more into, you'll have more questions as we go along, but it's a cooperative game. We're going to be working together. I know that's very hard for you, Dave.
No, Dave's a great cooperator.
Was it Nikki? Are you the one who's...
I
think it's you.
There's always one in every group.
The finger points, the one point at the 4, the others point back at you, whatever it is.
Yeah. That's okay. In the game, we're all playing individual characters, which we've got these little standees, but for the sake of the camera.
Well, space, I think, was what we really were about.
Yeah, because if you lie them flat, they don't work on this board.
Well, if you put Nikki's character there, it's like 2-3 spaces. So.
Yeah, I got Krobach. He's a big boy. He takes up lots of spaces.
Yeah.
That's Cayman. So Nikki P's playing Cayman. He is our mercenary hunter. He likes to smash stuff and shoot stuff with his crossbow.
Great.
Once you hear his voice in the Foreteller app, which we're going to hear in a moment, you're going to really, it's perfect for Nikki.
Cool.
It is cool. Oh boy.
Lincoln is playing Echo. She is an axolotl with incredible intelligence and lots of ranged type magical equivalent type abilities.
Magical.
We don't really have magic, it's more science in this world, but that's just the easiest comparison.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You've got Axel over here with Dave. He's got.
I have guns and roses.
That's right.
No?
I mean, he kind of acts like a jerk, so he probably fits the Axel.
Right.
He's like a young Padawan, over cocky, overconfident. And then I'm playing Krobach the Judge. He is a grizzled old war veteran who is pretty gnarly and persnickety. So that's the characters that we're playing. We all have our own individual decks that are all asymmetric to our characters.
Okay.
We all have different starting abilities and levels that, again, tie to those characters. Can you hand me one of those? I'll go ahead and show that off. So in the game, you're gonna keep up with your campaign with your little player guide here. And in my case, we've got Krobach. So this is where you're going to keep up with all your information. There's also some fame tracks and notes for the back. And in the middle, this will keep up with all of your upgrades. All the different ways that you're going to spend your gold and fruit and XP.
Okay.
So, just
neat.
Nice to know. I like these. These make me feel like a kid. I get mark stuff. This is like the game when we were designing it. It's like all the things that you could think of when you were a kid of that you want to put into a game. Like, it'd be cool if you could do this. And you're like, can we work that in? And so this is our Nexus grid in our player boards, and we all have our individual decks. So there's going to be one card at the bottom that has a persistent power. You're going to put that one right in the center. That's going to be your starting card that you can build around. And so the way a turn's going to go is we're going to have 4 cards in hand. So we'll typically draw 4 cards. And you're going to choose one to play. This will go into this initiative spot here. We'll put it face down once we're ready and you're ready to make a play. Then that will get revealed. A couple of things is going to happen here. So when it's your turn, you don't have to play this card until it's your turn. You choose anywhere on your grid that you want to play it. Let's say I play it here. I am either going to activate the column or the row. I get to choose. Okay. And in this case where there's not any other cards, you just get this kind of generic ability or a benefit that's there.
Okay.
So in this case, I've got this card gives me 2 attack. This is giving me an extra dice attack, and this is going to give me 2 spirit. You can execute, think of it like a pool of resources, and you can execute those in any fashion that you want.
So you don't have to go down the column or across the row. It's just you have 3 things you can do in any order.
Essentially, think of it like the blocks. I'm activating these 3 blocks or these 3 blocks, wherever I place that card.
But do they have to be in that order?
No, so they just pull up all of the stuff that's in there to give you those resources.
Great.
So like on a future turn, if this was my board, and I'll just move this over here where it's easier to see. If this was my board and I were to play a card in this bottom corner, then if I activate this, now I'm getting to chain 2 cards together plus 1 generic. Now, I know somebody's watching right now. They're like, well, James, what happens when there's a 3rd card in that row? Well, I'm glad you asked, viewer. This is kind of like pretty much your most epic combo, right? You've really put 3 things together that's going to give you a lot of abilities. You're going to execute those, and then these cards, that's when they clear. And they get discarded. So you're really doing a lot of board management here. You're trying to figure out what is going to be my best combination of things that I'm trying to do. And you might really try to build your board up so that you've got big turns back to back to back. Again, it really depends on the board state. Okay. What's important about these cards is there's our movement, our attack, and a lot of other abilities. So in this case, here we've got this blade is 2 attack. And anytime you see the green with the chain, that means if it is with another card, you get to combine those together to make one bigger attack. The number 2 is saying I'm going to get to roll 2 attack dice.
Okay.
So in this case, like on this example that you see here in front of me, I would actually chain those together, and I would get to roll 4 in a single attack. Now there are some, if I can find
here's one
that does not have a chain.
Oh no. That's not what you wanted. I was anticipating you incorrectly.
You're fine. Let's say for some reason I decided to activate this row. I would have 1 attack that chains together. You cannot choose not to chain it. If you chain it, you chain it. So that's 4.
Okay.
But this would be a separate attack because it is not chained, and I would roll 4 dice for that as well. But that's on its own.
Okay.
Now some of us have ranged abilities. I do not because I have this big scythe looking thing. Cayman has several.
Sure.
Starts with it, and so does Echo. But you'll see that it's ranged when it has the little crossbow and the number. The number is the range.
Is it in the purple?
It is in the purple, yes. So like in your case, this deadly aim is attack of 2 dice at a range of 3. And range is simply the spaces. 1, 2, 3. You would need to move 1 closer to be able to shoot this person in a range of 3.
Okay.
And that's you with your big situation.
I have a big situation.
Big and range.
The other things that are on these cards, movement, you'll see those as the little dashes. It looks like you're going to be running around the board.
Okay.
It's pretty simple, 1 space. There's things that will give you resources like our focus and spirit. There'll be things that give us shells. I'll explain the shell system in a minute, but you'll want to be able to get those as well. And typically you may see some that give you some sort of ability at the bottom when you activate it. So this one, it'll typically pretty self-evident what it does. Like in this case, it says gain 1 spirit for each die you rolled without a attack result. Now let's talk quickly about our persistent power that we have on our card that we all start with. Persistent powers do not care whether you have activated the row or column that they are in.
Okay.
They are persistent.
I was wondering why you were playing in the corners and not here where you could get 2 cards or 2 cards, but now I know why.
So the persistent power is, again, if it's some sort of qualification, and if you meet that qualification, you get that bonus. So like in my case, mine says all your melee attacks have 2 range and reach. Now reach is, again, there's, you know what, that one's not as important. That's part of that. We'll talk about it when it comes later. But typically, ranged attacks, if you're standing beside something, you get disadvantage. Because it's a ranged attack. You're supposed to be at range. So you would need to move away to do that.
Okay.
We also have flanking. If we can surround things on each side, we can flank, and that gives us advantage. Okay. So also you'll notice on these cards in the top right hand corner there's a number with either, some have numbers, some don't.
Yeah.
Either moving up or down. That is your initiative. Over here in front of Lincoln and Nikki, you'll see the initiative track. It's already set for our starting spaces. But if you were to play a card that, in my case, it is 1 down, I would move down the track 1. So what we'll do is we'll go top to bottom as we reveal our cards, and we'll reset the initiative for the round. And that's the order we get to go in. That includes the baddies as well.
Okay.
I was wondering, as a co-op, like what was the decision as to who goes first or second or third?
Right.
So I
don't know on third.
we have to go by the initiative track. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay, great.
You do. And so if you know you want to go before everybody else, you might pick a card that moves you up the track drastically.
Okay.
I mean, can we discuss that for reasons like to maybe strategize?
Absolutely. You just can't say exactly what card you're playing and what it does, but you can be like, I'm going to try to go fast this time. So then you can also tell people, like, please don't try to go in front of me. I have a reason for why I'm trying to do that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We don't get them in the first scenario, but here you'll see that we have this empty space. We will all have personal goals that we're working toward.
Okay.
That card will normally go here, and that'll be it'll sometimes make you do things that you're like, I know our overall goal for this scenario is to do X, but if I can do these things, it helps me get XP moving down my personal path.
Okay.
Can I borrow that one more time, and I'll show this off, because each character has 2 paths that they can go down, and as you get more XP, you get benefits related to that path's mastery.
Do you choose one path or do you do both?
You can actually do both, but
You're not going to get as advanced.
it is going to be tougher to do both. So you'll typically find that you're leaning into one, and they're 2 different kinds of play styles, so you can kind of build your character in a direction that you like. And then toward the end, some of the end payoff cards in that path are pretty awesome once you get to that part of the campaign. Okay. All right, let's talk about these and what they do in our 4 different traits. And you got a little guide right here on your player board that will remind you. Synergy is our top. That is where our shells are going to be. So if you've played Terra Mystica before, this might have a little influence from that. But it's a part of that magic system in Terra Mystica that rotates. As we gain shells, we're going to be charging up our, this is a fun one for me to say, shell shield.
A shell shield.
Our shell shield is our defense. And so as these come in to our shield circle here, if I were being attacked by the enemy and it was hitting me for, let's say, 5 damage, I could block up to 3 damage because I've charged 3 shells.
Okay.
As I take that damage and I defend some of it, I'd lose a single shell. It loses a little bit of its effectiveness. So if I was attacked a second time, now I only have 2 defense, and so on until they're gone.
Okay.
At the beginning of my next turn, if I've charged those up and I haven't used them, then they will slide over into my quantum reservoir. That sounds fancy. We have 2 built-in abilities that you'll see there. You're going to treat your shells almost like a currency in this form. So this is saying if I can spend 2 shells, I can reroll any die. And that can be for your friends. It doesn't always have to be your own die.
Oh, any die. Okay, great.
Oh, because it's a cooperative. Lincoln, you really needed to kill that guy and you're 1 damage short. Hey, I'm going to spend 2 shells and let you reroll that dice that you rolled a blank on.
So this one here with my persistent powers at the beginning of your turn, gain 1 quantum reservoir.
Yeah, so you just automatically skip the shield part and just move it straight in to start building that up. As the campaign goes on, you can see there's slots here and there's dual layer boards. You can lock in some of your own specific abilities that you want to be able to do there. So that's how the shell system works.
Neat.
Next is Spirit. Spirit, you can spin that to stunt. Some of our cards are going to have a stunt ability attached to the bottom of them. So here's a great example, my spinning hook. If I spend 2 Spirit, I can attack 1 additional target with my attack. So each one of those it's going to be pretty straightforward of what it does and what it gives you, unless you don't know what that icon is. Then you can ask me.
Okay.
The other thing it does is it gives you extra movement. there might be a time where you're like, I really needed to be able to move one space closer, so you can burn those to get a little extra movement. Focus is the orange category. This is going to boost your dice. So when we roll our attack dice, this is a great example. If I got to roll 4 dice, right now I only have 2 hits that are the red kapowy looking things. The focus is these other results. It kind of replicates concentration. I'm really concentrating to do damage here. I could spend a focus, in this case, to activate all the focus symbols on a single die. So in this case, I'd have 2, and if I could spend 1 more, I would obviously use this one because it has 2, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, activating a focus doesn't activate all of them. It's 1 per dice face.
So you activate this die,
And it gives you 2.
and it gives you 2 what?
2 attack.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah. So it's converting those symbols.
It turns those into attacks. Got
Yeah,
it.
and that replicates concentration.
Okay, got it.
Trust me, you'll run out of that really quickly, and then
Well,
you'll want that.
We don't seem to have much. I'm assuming we can't go past these
We
white.
cannot. That is part of the upgrade system of the campaign. So
Got it.
you're going to get to choose those things that you want to increase.
Got it.
At the end of the game.
Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense.
As you spend your XP. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, and you can also scan 2 cards if you need to. This allows you to discard extra cards from your hand to draw up new ones. Because there might be a time where you've drawn a lot of movement. You don't really need to move. You need more attacks, things like that.
Right.
Okay.
Then last is our resilience, which is our health. The way this health system works is we start on this top row, and as we lose health, we're going to go down. When we drop down into the second row, we take a wound. Lincoln, you have the wound cards there in front of you. Can you grab me one of those?
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Wounds, when we get those, these really suck. These come in and they take up and they occupy space on our grid, and they break
Oh.
they break your combos. They just eat up that entire space. They don't do anything. They stink.
Do they go away when you have 3 in a row?
They do not. So in any given campaign,
cannot be discarded from your Nexus. It just says
Cannot.
right there.
once you've lost HP to the point that you go down to the third row, you take a second wound. So you could have up to 2 wounds in a single scenario. Obviously, if you go to the end of this, you're actually knocked out. You lay down. You don't. You're donezo.
So even though this is on 7 HP, I really have 21 HP?
Exactly.
Okay, great.
Precisely. Now, throughout the campaign, again, our little handy-dandy
Sure,
campaign books,
obviously things can change.
well, we're going to mark our wounds, right? And every 4th wound, we get a battle scar. Battle scars replicate, just there's been some things that's happened, right? They have some abilities on them, but they're typically not good. They're going to junk up your deck.
Okay.
Right? So you're trying to avoid that if you can. And there's a bunch of different ones in there, so you might get something pretty unhelpful. But that is how the health system works.
Okay.
We might have enough going on here to
Get started?
just get started. So we can. So the game has essentially a set of rules for the base game. It teaches you everything you need to know, and then through the scenarios that you're going to play through the campaign, each one of these is going to give you some of the story about where we are, what we're doing, why we're doing it, and then the scenario that we need to set up, and then what we're trying to accomplish there. So we are in chapter 1. If we think we're ready for that, we can do the flavor text
sure.
to get us started, huh?
Gamegenic, ingenious supplies.
We partner with Foreteller, so obviously you can just read this to your group if you want to read it to your group. But for a nominal fee, Foreteller will let you download this to the app, and there's professional voice actors and sound, and it's pretty cool. So
Yeah, let's go for it.
we'll play it here.
Chapter 1 The Banner Festival. Cheers echo across the gentle water from Troll Stadium. Hundreds of colorful banners adorn the crowded floating platforms and staircases, all bustling with activity in the midday heat. As the newly appointed Tidal Blades, this is your first real break since your accelerated training in the Citadel. It's a strange and sudden change of pace, but your sore muscles are thankful for the rest.
is. See there? Outpost deserted.
Kaiman grunts, squinting in the blinding sun.
Most coral guards were deployed to the Fold's Edge by this morning's decree.
Echo says without looking away from her book.
This far south, risks of an attack are minimal.
By the primeval salt, my friends. Relax.
Sagashi says, shoving a jellyfish smoothie in each of their hands.
I don't know about you, but this is my first banner festival, and I am having a blast. Oh, Goya stars. Have yet to try one.
The chameleon hums happily as he veers off toward a cart laden with golden fruit. The rest of the Tidal Blades exchange an amused glance. Sagashi has been upbeat lately. Apparently Drew, his pet isopod, sensed his lost wife's presence again in the Fold. The fact that the Fold, the hyperdimensional barrier that protects Naviri from an apocalyptic swarm of beasts, is on the brink of collapse hasn't seemed to temper his enthusiasm. Ugh! Dust sighs, struggling in her unwieldy ceremonial clothing.
I know that as new Tidal Blades we have traditional outfits to wear, but I swear those Trollian caps are not made for human heads. Battle gear would feel more natural.
With a sharp pop, Axel warps out of thin air in front of Dust and rolls to his feet.
Who needs battle gear when your whole body is a weapon?
He grins.
Check this out.
Axel reappears a few paces away and throws a flurry of playful kicks at Kaiman's torso. The towering croc stands still, frowning flatly down at him.
We shouldn't be using our shell shields for recreational purposes.
Echo says.
Although that was a masterful demonstration of time leaps, Axel, son of Braze.
Suddenly, the dock lurches underneath your feet. A horn echoes in the distance. Frightened shouts rise from the crowd all around you.
Is it Bryce over?
Kaiman mumbles as the throng scatters towards the nearest gate. Your pondering is cut short when your mentor crowbar emerges on the dock in a panic.
Spine squid.
He gasps.
On the eastern dock.
Dun, dun, dun.
So that is the Foretiller app, and it's really great. I know when I try to do voices for these, I'm no Matt Mercer, so they're not very good. But a deadly spine squid has snuck past the dock's defenses and is threatening the Banner Festival. Act quickly to save the citizens from the beast. So that is already set up. We've got the tentacles. They've busted through the dock here, and we need to do some business. Our objective is to defeat all the spine squid tentacles on the initial dock. We get bonus objectives of we can complete the scenario in 8 or less rounds. We're going to track that here.
Okay.
To gain extra bonus XP. We gain less XP if it takes 11 or more rounds. So we want to try to obviously do it quickly if we can.
Okay.
Gather fruit, which you can use to heal and to purchase powerful items. Our fruit is out here on these spaces. The way you pick things up is you can just step on that and it'll automatically pick it up. Or you can use one interaction if you're adjacent to it.
You shouldn't step on fruit because you might be allergic to it.
Well,
That's right.
You're just scooping it up as you run by.
Okay.
So, at the end of a round, if all the tentacles have been defeated, remove their initiative token and shuffle their action cards back into the deck, then turn to the next page and read section 1.1. So, we have what we need to do.
What is an interaction to pick up a fruit?
So, if you didn't want to use your movement to physically step on that space, you could use you have one free interaction per turn.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
So you could snag it up that way.
Okay.
So, give your decks a little shuffle and draw out 4 cards.
He's
ready to go.
I'm just going to keep my 4 because
Ready to
I've
go.
been looking at them this whole time. The nature of a turn is, do we all go first and then the bad guys?
It's based off that initiative track right there.
Oh, because the bad guys are on that track too?
They are.
Oh,
and
I
they
didn't see
have-
that.
They have their own cards with their own initiative, so they're going to move up and down as well.
So they might attack first, is what you're saying.
They could. Right now, he's slotted in. I put the wrong thing on there. Sorry, that's the core bugs. Don't worry about those. They're right there. But we don't know how they're going to move because we're all going to pick our card that we want to play. So we go face down.
And it goes top down or bottom up?
Top down, left, right.
Got it.
And this is our board that tracks the baddies. So this has got the health. We do have one mutant, which is the sparkly base on this one.
Okay.
They're just stronger, and they roll a different danger die. So on their turn, They are going to have a card. It's going to be revealed. It'll have some sort of ability and base power that it does. And then if it was just a regular, it'll roll this and add whatever that result is to it. But if it's a mutant, it rolls the more tougher one.
Okay.
It's pretty
mean.
And can you just read that out?
Sure.
This is their thing, right?
Yeah, this is the Spine Squid Tentacle. This is their guide card. So this is telling you, hey, mutant HP is set at 10, standard is 7. That's what sets our 4 that you see out here on the board.
Yep.
Their color is tied to that one so you can keep track.
Very cool.
Their starting initiative, this one's actually a 4, so I need to put it right here beside Krobok. And it's telling you the Citadel data is saying that these cards are going to typically have 2 to 3 damage attack per card, and typically a range of 3 to 4. So you kind of have some information.
The range was what I was curious about.
Yeah, they're going to have. They don't move because they're tentacles that have busted up through the bottom.
Okay.
They do have a special ability of reach, so they have no disadvantage when their stuff's right beside them. So at this point, we're all going to pick a card that we want to play.
Okay. If this attack has advantage, what does that mean?
So that means when we roll these dice, we have some tide symbols. Tide symbols will, when you have advantage, will equal a.
But how do I get advantage is my question. What does that mean?
So if we're flanking,
Got it.
When we are on opposite sides, we have now flanked the enemy.
So not too adjacent.
Correct. Like this is not flanking, right?
Got it.
That is. We have to position ourselves across from.
Okay.
Each other.
Boop. Okay.
Alrighty. I'm going to do this one. So once you've picked your card, you can just place it face down in this initiative slot here.
Oh, I see.
That'll let everybody know that you've picked your card and you're
And
ready.
the cards I don't use just go back on top of my deck?
No, they just keep them in hand.
Got it. All right. Sure.
I need to keep them face down.
Here we go.
We're all friends here.
So you
Good?
put it there.
Okay, so now we've all got a card. We can flip those over. Okay, now also flip one for the Spine Squid Tentacle. I'll just bring the whole deck over here so that's right there.
Sure.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to go top down, left to right. So Axel, the card that you picked, you're going down 2. So the way this works is you're going to go 1, 2, down 2 spaces.
With the tentacle.
You always go to the end of the line of whoever's over there.
I realized that too late.
No worries. Cayman's not moving. Echo, where's your card go? You want to leave it right here for now. And I'll explain why you want to do that.
I'm down 2.
Down 2.
1, 2. So you pick powerful cards.
Yeah, well, we don't know what we're doing.
Crowbar. I'm going up 2. Yay! And then the Spine Squid Tentacle is also going down.
Yay!
2. So this is now the order for the first round.
That's great. That means the Squid Tentacle goes last.
Exactly.
All right.
So the reason you don't want to put that into your grid yet is you're not going until 4th.
Right.
So the board could change. In other games, sometimes you pick those cards, right? And people who go before you might wipe out the thing that
you're working on. Nice.
So what this is going to allow you to do is make an adjustment to where you put it in your grid because you're not committed to anything until it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right, I'm going to place my card here, and I'm going to activate this row. So this is going to give me a total of 4 movement. So you know what? I think I'm going to run down. I'll start. I'll go over here to this green one. 1, 2, 3. Now save this card because I'm gonna throw some hands at this thing.
Okay. I'm hoping that something's taken care of. I don't know what their strength is, but
they're pretty strong.
The green one has a health of 7, so we need to get some hits on that. This mutant down here has 10, and rolls a more dangerous die. So okay,
1 hit.
So 1 hit.
Wow.
But I can also spend a focus to turn that into 2 more hits. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn that into 3 hits. So the green takes 3 damage. And that's my turn. Okay. So now it is Cayman's turn. So you can take that your card, place it in your grid.
I was going to do the same thing
you
were doing.
I like it.
So this is, I would attack first.
Well, right now you're not next to anything. You could attack with this ranged attack if you wanted.
I thought I was. Oh, there's a space.
Well, you can move also if you want.
Mine is. I may move each hero 1 space.
Oh.
Nice. So we
on
can
the
all
bottom,
move.
so I could arrange
when you
people
activate
if
that
you
card, we
want.
can all move one extra space. So that's really helpful for you guys because it might move you closer. I can also move.
Well, I'm going to
maybe
do a
away.
ranged attack, right?
Well, okay. So am I choosing which one of these things
So
to
just
do?
think about you've activated this rope.
Yes.
So you've got this is all a big pool
Mess.
of resources. So
Sure.
you've
You have
essentially
4
got
movement.
2 movement. This is a slash, so you've got to pick.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want this to be an attack or movement? But
Attack.
you've got 2 separate attacks there. So you can, if you're standing beside something, that's a melee attack. You can smack it.
Could
or
you do the
can
ranged
shoot it.
attack move and then do the...
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So my ranged attack. Let's do that first then.
Nice. Okay.
Which one are you?
She's
You're-
the gigantic
I'm that
one.
big giant
And what's the
guy.
range?
3.
2? Okay.
3. It's a
so
3.
do you want purple or blue? Because you can't reach green.
I was thinking of purple.
Yeah, do it.
All right, go for
Punch
it.
it in the face.
Punching.
Hey. Okay, so you've got 2 hits, and if you want to spend a focus, you can make it 4.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
I like it.
That's
The orange one.
Orange. So I spend one of
Yep.
those,
And then this is going to go down to 3. He's got 3 HP left.
okay,
Now you can move and do another attack at
a close range, so I can move up to him.
Yep, right here.
Yeah.
How many movement spaces do you have?
Well,
Pick
it's
2.
2, but
Yeah, not that one yet.
oh,
this
because
one.
I
you used that
it.
card. Exactly.
All right.
So you have 2. So if you
2.
wanted, you could run all the way over and pick up this fruit.
Do that.
Fruit, you can eat them in the middle of a session, and it would heal you for 3. Because sometimes you're like, I do not want to drop down and get another wound.
right.
Or
Okay.
you want to hold on to those if you can, because you get to spin those later, and they're valuable for upgrades.
Okay.
All right.
Do it
Can I
with-
heal other people with the fruit too? Like
You
give
can.
it to them?
You can. If somebody
Okay.
gets knocked out, or if you just want to heal somebody, you can absolutely give that to
Okay.
them if you're within range. And
So you can. Oh, so what's range for passing something? Just next to somebody?
Next to somebody.
Okay.
All right, so let's go stomp on that thing.
1, 2.
You don't want to...
And feel it. It's
might be allergic to it.
They're very squishy.
Good luck.
Squishy.
Like
And
the one- the
where do
ones
I
in
put
the-
my
You can just
fruit?
put that over there on your dashboard somewhere. There you go.
Okay.
right.
Then I'll do my up close shot of
2.
and I'm doing this card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Hey,
There
3.
you go.
Three.
That guy's
You
gone.
just soloed it.
Thanks.
Smack.
Oh, wow.
I like being the big
Came it
brutes.
now. So, like any good dungeon crawl, when things die, loot pops out, right?
Oh.
Because
That's right.
that's just the way everything works. So you'll pull a token from this bag and it goes into that space. You could use your interact to grab that, but right now you're maxed out on your spirit, so you don't really need that.
Okay.
And that's your turn.
Okay.
It was a very good turn.
Was
as
it
opposed to my
productive?
very
Okay.
plinky turn.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so are those separate?
Those are separate.
So they chain, but they don't?
They chain to another card. So in this case,
So I have a 3 and a 1,
Yes.
basically? Okay.
what it was allowing you to do is you could chain it all together to a 4, or you could chain it to a 3 and a 1 if you want. It gives you some versatility there.
Okay. Well, I wasn't going to move because I had Nikki's free movement to make me help kill this thing, but
by
this
the way,
thing is gone.
We can all move 1 because of her bark order. So if you needed to move 1, we can all move 1 space away. I'm going to stay there because I'm just going
I'm
to keep
sorry. Yeah, I didn't.
swinging at that guy.
What'd you call it? A bark order?
See the bark orders.
Oh, okay,
Is at the
okay.
top. The
I
title
think
of
I'm
the
within
card.
range on both of these, right? My range is
So if you don't
3.
want to move, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Well, I need to. I was hoping.
Move.
I'm going to move.
Yeah, take your movement. Take that
That's
freedom.
why I played it because
Take
I
your
thought
freedom.
we were
Well,
far
I'm
away.
taking a ranged
Hey,
attack.
Dave, if you want to help me,
Yeah.
we can start. Can you get down there to this guy? We can start working
I
together.
can move 3 total.
Well, she's gonna let you move 1 for free.
That's what I'm saying. I
see.
have. Technically, I have 4, but
No, you don't want to spend that.
but I don't want to cover this.
You don't want to use that either because it's ore.
If I can help it, I don't want to use
Yes.
that. That was why I was excited about.
Or you can run over here to the green and help me finish that off.
Well,
and then-
3 gets you right to that, almost to it, right? No.
No, you don't have
1,
range.
2, 3.
But you could also spend a spirit for an extra movement.
Oh, I'm going to do that.
Okay. All right.
Can I move through someone?
Yes, you can. You can't move through enemies, but you can move through teammates.
Okay.
Just can't end on the same space, obviously.
I want shells.
I want shells.
I really do. So I am going to use this half of this card to move 2, and there's Nikki's extra movement that I got.
Right.
Barking
Nice.
orders.
Nice. Yes. Please help me finish off the thing that I couldn't.
Well, I was going to shoot at it, but
And I'm going to take 2 shells,
Yep. And then,
I get 1 attack at 1 and 1 attack at 1.
or you can choose to chain those together if you want.
can I shoot through him?
Yes.
Okay. You can
You
dodge.
can also, as you see, this is your stun ability.
Yes, I'm going to do that.
One attack on this.
I'm going to do that.
Gains.
That was always part of my plan. So I'm going to spend that. So I'm going to do this one first and roll 2 dice.
There you go.
Ooh.
And does 4 damage do it?
He's got 4 left.
Done. I will spend a focus.
Smoked. Okay.
Treasure
and
pops
hold on,
up.
let's see what. It is a fruit. So instead of a token, we'll put one of these squish boys out there.
Okay.
Squish boys.
I'll leave
Juicy.
it for you if you want. Do you want it?
What was that? Me?
I can leave that fruit for you if you want.
Sure. Well, you take it. You did all the damage. You take
All right.
it.
Done.
Okay.
All right, I'm fruited up.
All right. Fruited up. All right. Echo.
Echo.
Axel.
So I'll work on this one. I won't take it out.
You got my.
Movement. I don't really need to
You,
move
you
though.
don't need to get closer for your
No.
range. Okay.
So
We're doing good here, guys. This is.
I don't need to move.
it's like we
This
play
is this
games and
two
stuff.
two ranged attacks.
Yeah. They'd just be 2 separate attacks.
Yeah, let's just do it.
And if you
way.
do that
Plus
one,
the die.
you're going to add an extra die to one of those
Yeah.
attacks.
Okay, so I will do my first ranged attack. Hey, no hits.
No hits, but
You can use a
I will
focus for
spend
2.
a focus to do 2.
Yep.
Okay, and that is on the blue.
And then I will do another ranged attack. Come on.
Now, wait, you get to add a die because of that top.
Oh, so just go
Yeah,
for
so
one
now
of
you
those?
get 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Woo!
Okay, that's fine.
5.
And that's what I had left.
Smack
Okay.
You did it in
Yeah.
1. You said you weren't
You
gonna.
were worried
I didn't-
about
I
that,
didn't think.
the little fella not being able to do it.
Wow.
Hold on, let's see what.
I mean, this is the
Smarts.
introductory level, right?
That's another fruit.
Oh, another fruit. Well, it's kind of
I
far
like
away
it. Why? This game is easy.
Yeah.
for now. Okay.
No, you don't have any movement.
He had one movement, but it's not going to get him to that.
What did your
fruit.
persistent power give you there? Was it
At the beginning, oh, I'm supposed to gain one of these.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you. Reservoir.
All right, you're done. So now we're going to activate.
Do I need to move? We don't want to get closer to that tentacle, right? It's
I
ranged.
mean, we're going to have to
Yeah,
get over there
move-
and take it out, but
Yeah.
you can probably worry about that on your next turn if you want.
Well, then let's move one. Just use it to get us closer.
Sure. Spine Squid Tentacle is got a range of 3.
So everyone.
Everyone is out of range of,
I don't know,
of
am
this
I?
guy.
Really?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, everybody's out of range.
Oh wow.
So we got lucky. He's not even going to be able to hit us. He could have a range of 4. We just got lucky on that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Works for me.
So that's round 1. So
All
now we're
right.
going to go back to our cards. You're going to draw back up to 4 cards. So you have one in your
right.
hand.
This game's easy.
So easy.
That's Dave.
Wait till
Shoots
we,
us in the foot.
wait till we turn the page.
Yeah, no, I got it.
And we are choosing what we're going to do.
So, Nikki and Lincoln,
We're doing this one.
I ideally would like to go before you, if possible.
Well, it's probably likely based on what I've got going on here.
Okay.
What determines the movement?
Going up or down here?
Yeah, what determines it?
So on your
The
card,
number at the top.
you see that number
Ah,
there?
the number at
That's
the
what's going to
top.
move you up.
But
and
if
down.
I don't, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I can go before you, great. And if I can't, that's fine.
Yeah, it's the traditional. I need
That's
to move, but I
tricky,
can't
though.
move. So I think
I
I have to
understand. If you
spend-
got a good card and it bumps you up the ladder, then go up the ladder and don't worry about it.
Hey, I'm going to move everything over here in this camera so we can see it.
Yeah, see what the
Sweet.
the bad remaining tentacle.
Well, he's a baddie.
Yep.
Okay, everybody good? Got a card?
Thinking here.
I feel like everybody, all 3 of you
4.
took out a tentacle except me.
You helped. You did. I couldn't
Your
take it.
support.
Look at this guy. He's like a big, nasty, gnarly, ready to fight guy.
These guys took a tentacle out on their
Whiffs. They did. It was pretty
You
impressive.
and I were the.
Not gonna lie.
I needed you to take out the.
This
Brains
is a dice
and
game,
brawn.
right?
Yeah.
There are dice, so there are ways to manipulate them, but you didn't need it. Came in swinging strong.
Well, sure, because we all have focus now.
Yeah.
Once that goes to 0.
Now you can't go any lower
Nope.
on your initiative.
Well, it will move you behind people in the same row.
Sure.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right.
So you don't go down lower, but it moves you to the
Yeah,
to
it's
the
gonna
furthest to the
happen.
left.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, let's reveal.
Yep.
And then I'll reveal one for the tentacles. Okay, so that's me. I'm going down 2. Can you move me down 2 spots? 1, 2. All right.
Okay.
And then Cayman, staying.
I'm staying.
Up 1.
Axel, going up 1, so he'll go behind Cayman in the row.
Okay.
Okay. Exactly. And then Echo.
Echoes.
I am down 2.
So you're just going to move behind. Yep.
Ooh, so that's gonna
And
attack
then
before
they're
you.
going down 1, so they're going to
But
move
that's okay.
behind you.
He's out of range.
Oh, but
Wait, what's the range this time?
he's going back.
Range of 3.
No, he said
Okay.
go down 1.
Yeah, its initiative kicked in, so it moved. You guys just went, no, you go first. No, you
That's
go
right.
first.
Right.
All right, so first up is Cayman.
Okay,
All right.
I'll do it.
And you're way over here.
I do, and I can move a little bit, and I've got a ranged attack that I can do 4 if I
nice.
spend
Spirit.
a spirit.
Very good.
So I'll probably just try to do that.
Now, if you activate that, you are forced, if you ever place a card that would make a row of 3 or a column of 3, you're forced to activate that. You can't put it there and then go. You couldn't put this here,
Yeah.
and then say, I'm doing this, right?
I have to do the cards.
You would have to. Now you could put it, say, like here, and then
Yeah.
go this direction, and then you're fine. But yeah, if you ever make a 3,
Yeah, you're wiping it out. You kind of want to save that for killing, big deal hit.
Okay, I think
If you make a 3, do
It's
you lose your
important.
persistent power in the middle?
yes.
Ah.
So once it clears, it's no longer there.
all right. So there it is. So
There it
this is not happening,
Yeah, you're going. Yeah.
and
This isn't happening.
Which way are you going? Are you going down?
this
Okay.
way,
You
because
never know. You
I
could
can
go the
get
other way.
a.
Shell.
It seems like shells.
At some point,
Shield
At
shell.
some
Oh,
point
when
will
something
be
starts smacking you,
important.
you're gonna wish you had a bunch
Yeah,
of shields.
okay.
So go ahead and move 2 shells into your shell shield.
your shell shield.
Say that
Shell
5 times fast.
shield.
Shell shield, shell shield.
It's reminding me of an 80s song, but anyway, shell shock.
Okay.
Okay, anyways. Then
Looks like you got 2 movement.
I have 2 movement. That's a range of 3. So this dude is how far away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, if you move 2, he's
1,
in range with
2,
that cool card
and
you
I
got.
will go 1, 2.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now, I can shoot.
I already know that I like this. Where it wipes it, and then you get these things that
Yeah.
you don't necessarily have cards for to
Yeah.
maybe recharge.
So I will spend a 1
Yep.
for a range of 4.
He's now in range.
Hang on for just a second. You started here.
Yeah.
How much movement did she have?
2.
Okay. I just want to see if I can get you closer to me, but not.
Oh!
5.
Wow.
Pow, pow, pow.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Well, the diceth giveth,
I can
Yeah.
but the
reroll if I
diceth
want.
can
but-
taketh away.
And then that's 3, but I'm 4 away, so I
So
can't.
that was a slash. So you used that 2 movement. So
I
that
used
one
the
you
2.
Yep.
Yep.
All
That's
right, so I'm done.
Well, did she move 4? Is that what the deal was?
no,
She went with the column, not
I
Oh
did
yeah, yeah. I'm
this.
sorry. Yeah, yeah.
which turned out to be great.
Can we just say at the very beginning of Nikki's turn, she used the initiative and took this token?
So the problem with that is she would have to be in range. So it's like an order of operations, right? So she was
I
full
can't
up.
take it.
She couldn't take
Oh.
it. She was
I
full
was
up.
full.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So she spent 1 to give her that range, but
Got
she
it.
had to get in range, right?
I didn't know that she spent this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
I
worries.
just
Got
spent it to do
Yep,
the
makes
range
total
shot.
sense.
Normally, exactly what you're talking about is what you want to do, right?
Yep.
Like if I can spend it when I'm full, then refill it, great. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
That
Axel,
was my turn.
Axel, what we doing? It was a great turn. 5 damage on the mutant. Perfect. Let's kill this thing before it hits us.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I can throw 2.
You can throw hands.
Catch these hands.
Well, the best I can do is this, or I can do this twice.
Well, the best you could do is if you want to wipe it out with the entire row.
I could get rid of my thing.
But you lose
Does it
that
go away
middle
right
card.
away?
So you're going to take your turn, and
Yeah.
then at the end of your turn, it will go into your
So I will lose my
Yes.
my defense ability. Well, first off, at the start of my turn, these move over here.
Exactly.
Got to remember that. All right. Well, I'm going to play the long game and trust everybody. Hey, who's in 2 range of me?
I
You
am.
guys are.
Yeah.
Take a spirit if you need it.
Hey.
I'm full in spirit.
No.
Oh, you can't.
No, I'm not.
You're
Darn
both
it.
full of
I'm on
spirit?
focus.
Yeah.
Well, then I shouldn't have played that card. That was dumb.
It's a learning game.
Yeah, well,
It is
clearly.
the introductory game.
But I needed 3 movement because I don't have
That's not
any.
you.
I don't have any. You're right. This is me.
I was going to say, if that's you, then I would have been
1,
in
2,
range.
3. I
but-
don't have any range attacks, so I have.
Yikes.
I have to attack.
Yikes-ola.
What am I gonna do?
Point the weapon at the thing.
Yeah,
I
to
get-
really show what you're
I get
doing.
2 shells. I'm assuming I get this after this moves.
Nope, it's
No,
you
it's
can
a
go ahead and
pool.
move
You
it.
can do it right
Oh,
now.
well, in that case, pretend I did that first.
No, you're doing it right.
No, but he's saying moving
I'm saying
those
at the
two
start
over
of my turn, before the card gets played, that's when the shells move.
from the
No, so
shield.
it's think about you've played the card.
These were here at the start of my turn.
correct.
I can't do this and then move all 4.
Correct.
okay.
Got it. All right, here I go. I'm rolling 2.
You know, Dave. Min max.
The minutia.
I was just curious.
I understand. Nothing wrong with doing that.
Boom! 4. Focus. 4.
What happens when you are in 0?
Is that enough?
Is there any badness that happens?
What's that?
If when you end up in the gray 0,
This means you don't have
is
that
there
resource.
any? Okay, that's
No,
it.
it's not. So in the case that he didn't have any, then he wouldn't be able to convert that to extra
Right.
damage, right? The reason I'm smiling is because if we're using up a lot of resources on these guys,
They're not even the bad ones.
well, we'll see.
I was
We'll
literally
see.
about to say, should I bother with focus? Because aren't you going to kill this guy?
I would hope.
Then
I would hope.
Then take 2 away.
Oh, okay.
I'll save that one
Did you
focus.
see
I
how
still have
swung
an
that first?
opportunity.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
you guys will kill him. I got faith in you.
Okay.
End of turn.
All right. Well, it's Crowbox's turn. He is going to. I did line up a big swing. I will though have to.
I like this grid.
use-
Me too.
I like it a lot.
I cannot wait. I don't want to wipe them out, but I can't wait to be able to.
What's especially
Price
nice
and
about
stuff.
it is I'm already thinking about it while
sure.
James is taking his turn. Like I'm thinking about what I may do or
Yeah,
not do.
because you can always be looking at, and
Yep.
then you're trying to calculate what
Yep.
it needs to happen on the board.
Yep.
That's what I mentioned earlier for the Euro player. It's a fun hand management grid activation
Yeah.
system. Okay, so I'm moving 2, bing bong,
All right.
and then I need a +1, so I'm going to spend a spirit to get into range. Okay, then I did line up, and so this is exactly what we talked about earlier. I spin a spirit.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to use 1 to bring that back.
Right.
Yep.
Now I could move a non-boss enemy 2 spaces, but I don't really see any reason to move him because then I'd have to move 2. So I'm gonna.
Can you move the tentacle anyway?
I could, but I don't
I
want
thought
to.
the tentacles aren't allowed to move.
They just don't have any movement.
Oh, got it. Okay.
They're poking through.
All right, but I get to roll 4 dice. So hopefully, I don't know why I'm doing this. It feels right to shake them before I put them in the dice tower. But that
does.
seems counter.
No. What is with you?
What did you roll?
1
2
hit,
damage, and it has 3.
2 damage. Yeah.
I'll spend 2 shells. Reroll a die.
Oh gosh. Okay.
That was the worst.
I told you the dice give it, and I
Yay.
squeak
All right.
it in. All right, the mutant's down, so it's dead.
Got it.
Whew, that was close. I'm glad. Thank you for the
It would have
teamwork.
happened. I would have. Been
You
able
would
to-
have totally
yeah.
killed
All
it.
right,
Welcome.
That's a
What'd
double.
you get?
That's a double spirit, which in this case I don't need. I'm going to use my interact to pick
Yeah,
up
you
this
get
fruit.
the fruit.
Yeah,
Thank
get
you.
a fruit.
Okay.
After a battle, you should have a fruit.
So we killed the last one of those. So now we can go to the next little bit here because it says
Some new monsters.
read section 1.
So I don't do anything.
Oh,
You
you're.
just hold your turn.
Okay.
Oh, sir, I
Hold
believe
your
you
turn.
will be doing something.
Okay.
Hold your turn.
We're all going to be doing something.
Choices.
No, I thought maybe I would do some sort of rebuilding thing instead of actually attacking.
I think you're going to be fighting the new people that show up.
Yeah, that poke through, poke through
That's
the
probably
floor.
bad news since you were planning for the what was there already.
Well, I know, but that's how.
There's
I have
just
flexibility.
one small paragraph here that
But notice where I'm at on the board.
Oh,
I'm exactly in the middle.
That could be great.
Yes.
y'all ready to hear what happens next?
Yep.
1.1 Citizens in danger. You hack down the last remaining tentacle, but your relief is short-lived. 2 doors burst open, and you see a group of frantic citizens threatened by more tentacles. To make matters worse, colonies of coral bugs slide off of the slimy appendages and onto the dock.
oh,
You have to work fast to save these people.
Okay.
colonies of slimy bugs. Is that what?
Well,
this
they're
said?
like these little coral bugs that were
Okay.
attached to these
They're going to be these.
tentacles. So now the game
Those
book
are
here
great
is
looking.
going to give you everything for your setup on how you need to lay
We need
things
to put
out.
colors on
Okay.
those.
Any new rules
Maybe
that are
not.
going to apply for things that have changed.
All right.
Okay, so randomize the citizen tokens. Do you want to randomize those for us?
Just mix them
I'll
up
let
and
you
throw
give
them
them a
out.
good mix, and there's some spots that they need to go. Notice that some spine squid tentacles have only a number inside their mutant frame. We've got that. So that's telling you, if you're seeing this, for the player count, which ones need to go out based on the player count.
Okay.
For us, since we're playing 4-player, we get all the goodness.
All right.
We get everything. Okay, so you see here where we have the white, that is
Yeah.
our citizens. So I need a citizen token here. Here.
Here.
You said here, right?
I did. There.
I assume they just go every 2 like this?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Here. Thank you.
More?
Yeah, oh yeah, more.
More?
We got a lot of. This was a festival. These people were trying to have a good time, and then we've got these.
These
More?
bugs busting through.
Here. Yeah, there's 4 more.
We get them all. That was
3 more.
I thought he said no.
No.
We get them all.
We
we're
get.
trying
We
to
just
save
get
everyone.
everything on. This.
Everybody! Is it
Wow.
everybody or everyone?
Everyone.
Everybody,
I think.
everywhere.
I can't remember because I saw somebody doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw.
What is this
Bree,
from?
Allison Bree doing it in
It's
Community.
from Leon the Professional.
Yeah, the professional. But he,
Oh,
she
boy,
did. She
it's
goes
been so long since
everybody.
I've seen
Wait,
that.
tentacles come back?
They're back. Well, it's a spine squid. It's got more than.
Oh, it's not the
One.
bugs.
The bugs
Oh,
are
we're gonna get
coming.
Oh, we get the bugs
the
too.
bugs are coming off the tentacles. It
You
said.
guys were so good with those first ones. They're now prepared for you.
I knew this was too good to be true.
So you get this guy, and these are mutant ones too. So they're the tougher takes. I need another one here. Oh, got one. Cool. So 4 tentacles are back out. Now the coral bugs.
That was my favorite Motown group.
The coral bugs.
The 4 tentacles.
The 4
The
tentacles.
4 tentacles. The world.
I thought they were
This
like
guy's gonna go here.
pre-Motown.
We need one more over here. Get in there.
How many? Are we using all 6?
I don't think so. We did need. These are actually mutant coral bugs.
Boo.
Yeah, we only have 4.
All right, I can turn this
So you
over.
wanna- Yeah, please do.
All right. The mutants start at 9 and the standards start at 6.
And this guy go here.
Lincoln, the coral bug starting initiative is 3.
You want to add him to the initiative board.
This guy.
Yep.
And then the tentacle goes back to a 4. Okay, and this one is right here.
And you
Tentacles.
Yikes.
Here, you know which is the mutant
I do.
and which isn't, so you do that.
Okay, so this guy is regular. He's a 6.
Yeah, mutants are 9, the regulars are 6.
6.
How can you tell they're mutants?
They're sparkly.
Ah.
The things are sparkly.
Versus not just a standard. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, and
Solid
then over
color.
here, these
This
guys.
is crazy. This game was so easy.
Now it's not.
You were-
Famous last
Yeah,
words.
you arrogant.
You know I was doing that on purpose.
I know. You've killed us all.
you
Yes.
arrogant fool, you've killed us all.
That was an early
What do we do
Stellan
now?
Skarsgård that I've never.
We die.
Yeah, okay, that one you've done before.
I have. That's a deep, that's a weird deep cut.
Isn't that Last Starfighter?
It is the last Starfighter. Very good.
So proud of you. Okay, I think I got that all set correctly. So 4 of them. There's 8 things out there. Looks good. Okay, so what are we doing?
What are we doing? Oh my God, these are going to move.
Yeah, they can chase us.
No.
So we have the tentacles have new rules. At the end of the tentacle's turn, they're going to roll 1d10, which is for each tentacle on the map. So right now there's 4 of them, so they'll get to roll 4 of those.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Flip any citizen's number who was rolled to the distress side. So these are going to get flipped over to their distress side.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. They're freaking out.
If the indicated citizen is already distressed, they are pulled under. Remove them from the board and place them in the deep water. This is going to be the deep water.
Yeah.
All right.
If doubles are rolled, the citizen is only affected once. A citizen cannot be distressed and pulled under in the same turn. Rescuing citizens. Players may use their interact action once per turn to rescue one adjacent citizen. Place rescued citizens in the safe zone. That's back over here on the beach. where they can no longer be targeted by spine squid tentacles. Save as many citizens as you can. The fewer citizens that get pulled under, the greater reward you will receive. You cannot move onto or through a hex with a citizen.
Okay.
That's great. So our new objective is to defeat all the spine squid tentacles while losing as few citizens as possible. If you do fail, 5 citizens or more are pulled under.
Wow.
At the end of the round, if all tentacles have been defeated, read section 1.2.
Okay, so we don't have to defeat the bugs. They're just annoyances.
Oh yeah, you're gonna find out about the annoyances.
Okay. Still 4 of them.
So, go ahead and finish your.
Oh my God!
turn,
It's Lincoln's
Lincoln.
turn. This is probably bad timing, right? We
Right.
probably wanted to kill this. We probably wanted Lincoln to kill the
Yeah.
tentacle. Maybe we shouldn't
well,
have
he
re-rolled.
gets to go and do stuff now. Well, I think it's
Can
fine.
he?
Yeah. I mean, well, he's probably not within range, but he can at least start moving that direction.
I mean, I could potentially get there.
Luckily, the rule is that we don't roll the dice for the tentacles to the end of their turn, and they've already went and died this round. So Lincoln's going to finish this up.
Okay, so
Then we're going
these,
to choose new cards.
that was my worry. These
Yeah.
No, we're
don't
good.
happen. Okay, great.
They just popped out was their
Right,
thing. They
'cause-
popped out.
Lincoln's at initiative
He's-
5,
so-
and we move the monsters up to
Ah.
new
We're in good shape there.
Okay,
initiatives.
good. All right, so you basically get a free turn in a way.
Certainly, but I don't get to move enough. Oh, the first thing I do is I gain one of these.
Yep. So you should maybe just play suboptimally and just get shells and
Yeah, I mean, the
And-
problem
and-
is I'm pretty far away. 1, 2, 3, 4,
You
5.
can definitely run up in that room if you want to. The question is, on the next round, do you want to be the leading tip of the spear?
I don't.
this
think,
is not
I
a
don't-
space. This is not a space.
That's not a
right?
space.
No.
Is this Lincoln right here?
Yes.
That's-
Yes.
Can you get to there?
No, I mean, look how far that is. 1.
Can you wait? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you move 4?
Yeah.
You can save this guy right now if you can move 4.
I don't think I can move 4. I
Yeah,
don't.
so if
You
you
can
put
move
that where the
2.
shells are, then you would get to activate your
This
middle
one
card
here?
and the,
And,
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If.
Correct, but what it does to me, though, even though I'd like to do that, is I have no shield. I've not been able to gain any yet.
I like it.
Well, do what you think is best for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you want to put 2 shells? Well, remember, nothing is attacking you this turn.
Right.
Yet.
Yeah.
No, nothing is attacking
Not
this turn.
No, not this turn. Yeah, you're right.
So 2, 4. Do I save that individual?
If you are adjacent to it,
Yeah, you can use your interact, and you would save them, and then they're removed and they're saved from the board.
Okay, well, let's see if I can get there then. So it's 4.
So,
1.
1, 2, 3, 4. So
Okay,
you're good
yeah.
there. Oh, he's going to be a brave soul. You want to use your interact to save this
Yep.
poor citizen?
Yep,
All
we
right.
gotta save
the
one.
3,
Yep.
boom, move to the beach. Go
Okay.
enjoy your pina colada.
Do you think they're going to enjoy it while the others are in danger?
That's up to them.
So
What
then
is-
I do have.
what is that
Shoot.
symbol? What is this symbol?
That gives
is-
me another one of these.
Exactly.
It moves right over?
Yeah, because
oh, that's
what,
fantastic.
That's what those are. But
And
they're
you
not
can
shields.
shoot.
Right.
Oh.
You're within range.
But I
to
can
shoot.
I can fix myself here or
Right.
facilitate
right.
a reroll.
So that doesn't have a slash on that card that you
Yeah,
just played.
he's
So
within
you've got a
range
range of
to
3.
shoot.
You can shoot at something. So
I'm going to for sure.
Right here? Or right here? Is that
Not
too
the
far?
not the skittering.
Oh,
thing that's right beside
Either
you.
one of them.
what's
he
the
can
better? What's
shoot
the
at.
better thing?
I don't want to lead the jury. I want you guys to figure this
Well,
out.
the
on your own.
goal is to kill the tentacles, right?
That was one of the objectives.
Okay. Well, I'm only going to be delivering. I'm only going to be delivering a
Get
little bit
the
of
little
damage.
dude out of the way if you can.
But
That's
I
my
will-
opinion.
All right. I like
So
that.
does focus give me another die?
No, it lets you boost it. That's where we're turning the faces. That's the same symbol, right?
Okay.
Those symbols into attacks.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it turns them into hits.
Right.
Well, I can roll 2 dice. Let's
What you
go for
targeting?
the tentacle. Let's go for the tentacle.
Wait, no, wait. It sounds like he wants us to do this.
Okay.
I didn't-
Do what you
Do the
want.
bug,
But
do the
I
bug.
think the bug is the way to go.
Hey, well, I'm going to boost that.
So 3 hits on the red bug.
Yeah.
That's the other way.
Put
That's your limit.
that's your limit. So you
yeah.
move the
so
marker
you're going,
down.
You go down 1.
Oh yeah.
The color.
Oh yeah. Duh. Hold on. Okay.
Okay, so you got 3.
1, 2, 3.
So you did go for the bug.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're evil.
He is.
James, you're evil.
Maybe he's going to be like, well, now you made him
playing the game.
angry. You
All right.
needed to ignore
Drop
him.
a card. Pick your next card for the next round.
two,
This
three,
is round. We start round
four.
3. We haven't moved that yet.
I have not been moving that. I'm sorry.
Hey, okay. All right. Well, there's a lot to do in here.
I feel like we're in trouble.
Oh, nah.
You're so weird. Okay.
No way. We're fine. This is fine.
I am so far away.
I am a long way away, too.
I need to spend... Can I spend 2 spirit to move twice? Or only...
Absolutely. You can spend it however you like.
I might have to do that then.
Are we concerned about your order of attack? Because I now have cards that will bump me up.
Well, I mean, typically I think if you can go before enemies, that's always better.
For sure. I don't know how that's going to end up, though. I'm hoping they drop down below me is what I really hope for if I go for
You
one of
didn't
these.
spend any spirit last turn. You are full up... Is everybody full up on spirit?
Yes.
My plan is to move across those.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out if I can act... When's the best time to give you guys a spirit, but nobody needs any right now, correct?
Not at the
I'm
moment.
not
It does bump movement. I
But
should
I'm not full
consider
on
that.
spirit.
If we all start moving and using spirit, and then you can go later, then you could fill in that hole for us.
Well, I'm going second right now.
Just back up. Slow it down,
Back it up.
Axel. You're too fast. Too fast, too furious.
Hold on, Dave. You move too fast. You got to make the morning last.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're all going to get
Oh,
punished.
this makes it a range attack. Well, the problem is, don't I want to run? Don't I want to run like the wind?
No, you want to ride like the wind. Da 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 da. What?
So many,
Nothing.
so many references.
It's all just...
It's goofy.
Love it.
It's goofy.
I usually speak in movie quotes. So
Yeah, we do
you know.
too. We said yarp and narp earlier. So.
Right?
Yarp, narp.
Narp. My cards are pretty narp. I don't know.
A fun thing to know: when you clear a three card row or column, you can actually discard cards from your hand at
To
that
go with
time.
them.
So that it allows you to draw up through your hand. It's the only time you can do that for free. But if you get stuck with some stuff that you're not loving, then you could purposely take your next turn, activate a full thing, do
Yeah.
the stuff, and then dump as many cards out of your hand as you want to draw up more cards and get a fresher hand.
Well, I kind of want to keep this persistent power in play as long as I can.
Fresh.
That is the crux. That is the double-edged sword of the situation, right?
Situation.
All right.
I guess
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
do
to do that.
I forgot what I picked, so it's going to be a surprise to me.
Okay.
A little bit too much discussion.
No, it's fine. All right, flip them over. Okay, let me flip. Now we've got 2 enemies. I'll flip cards over.
I got
for
this
both.
one.
Yeah, thank you.
Down 2 for the bugs.
Okay, so first we're going to do Cayman because he's first in order. So you go
Okay.
top to bottom, left to right. Not moving?
I'm not moving.
All right, Axel, what are you doing?
I
You could go up or down.
so I need to know. I can look and see what everyone else is doing, right? Am I
I mean-
allowed to know what the tentacles
a
and the
plus or
bugs are
minus?
doing?
Yeah, his is up or down. Yeah, I mean they're going down to and they're not moving.
Tentacles are not moving.
So if I go down, then I'm after the tentacles, correct?
Yeah, but you're also out.
I'm out of
You're
range.
way out of range of those. So.
All right, I'll go down 1.
Okay, you got it.
Yep.
It just goes up
Yep.
and around into the bottom back of that
Yep.
line. Okay. Then it is me, and I'm going up 1, so I go up at the end of that one. And the tentacles we said are not moving.
And the bugs go down 2.
And did I skip the bugs? I may have skipped the bugs.
That's fine. They go down 2.
Boop, boop.
It didn't change.
Yeah, it didn't change anything. And then you're going up 2? Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you getting in the game. All right, we're all set. Cayman, do your
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you hear that guy in the
Yeah.
audio? Cayman.
I'm
When I hear that voice, I was like, that's Nikki P perfectly.
totally. That's Nikki. All right. 2. I'm going to move 2. So I got to go through a doorway. 1, 2. That gets me in range of some stuff. Now I can shoot at any of these.
Okay.
As a collective group, what do you think I should shoot at?
Couldn't tell you. You should-
What are you rolling? How many?
1, 2, 3. Because I use this for movement.
Yep.
And I have a range of 4 because I'm going to spend
Okay.
the thing to do a 4.
Spirit.
Spirit.
Or is it spirit? Yeah, spirit.
Well, you know that we do have some damage on that top coral bug, so it only has 3 hits left. If you want to try to finish it,
I can definitely take it out. I mean, I would imagine.
Okay, then
I shouldn't
I can
guarantee.
leave the coral bug for you.
yeah,
Yeah, I would.
start working on
And start
something
working
else.
on
The blue one?
two, Burp. I can do the blue or the sparkly.
The blue one is the weakest
Purple.
of the 3.
Yeah, he's a regular.
So
He's also around a lot of citizens too. So if you cleared him, we
Yeah.
could easily not get
Okay.
whacked by.
Let me get him.
Pointing.
I
You
like
gotta
that
point.
she points.
I'm
Yeah, that's
all-
good. Come on.
What?
I like it.
That's
no,
the way
yeah.
you should play.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
I'm taking my glasses off for this roll, so I can actually see
Well, we'll
the
see.
hit symbols. I didn't see you had 2 hit symbols. I thought you rolled a total zonk.
3.
3.
3. It has 7 life. So.
Oh, I need to move this down. Sorry. Boom.
Okay.
Okay, now it's legit 3. I have nothing to.
Well, if you spend a focus, it would only give you 1 more.
Modify.
Right.
So.
Reroll 1 die.
Sure.
I don't
Reroll
know.
one.
Really?
Why not?
All right.
You might get a 2.
I'm going to gain another one. I'll have 2, then I can
Okay.
have somebody else do that again. Ugh,
That's
same thing.
same thing.
Nikki
Samesies.
P, you let me
Samesies.
down.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
Going down.
Well, I was hoping that you would roll 2, a 2.
know.
Or 2 focus.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And what else did you get? What
But
column
he's
or row
hurt.
did you play in?
I did this, so
So-
I get 2 shells.
Yep.
So move those 2
Oh
over.
yeah, these needed to move over.
And the reason you're
And
probably
2
like, why don't we wait
shells.
to the beginning of our next turn? Because you can be attacked.
No,
after
it
your
makes
turn,
sense.
Right?
I
so
think
they
that-
sit there until.
Because they're protecting you here.
Yes.
I like it.
You're gonna.
Okay,
We're
2
about to
for
find out what
reroll.
they do.
Yep.
I could re-roll again if I want to spend my shells, but I think we should
I
wait.
wouldn't.
I think you're okay.
till
Do I
it's
need to move
back.
away to have the range 3? To use the range
No.
3? It's okay to be
Yeah,
less
no,
than.
it's fine to have
Okay.
less. You just don't want to be beside it.
You
so
have to
get
be
disadvantaged.
within 3.
Right.
Exactly. And you don't want to be beside what you're attacking because that's what triggers disadvantage. So that means any of these tide symbols would then take a hit away.
Oh.
So advantage, they give you a hit. Disadvantage, they take 1 away.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, fire the missiles. Oh, it's me. Oh, sure. Okay, here's my plan.
He's got a plan.
What was it?
Watch the
He has I have a
plan.
thought.
I don't know.
I'm going this way.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to give me 3
Nice.
shells because we're
Yeah.
not just out getting punched.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna use a spirit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use 2 spirit to move here. Then I'm gonna interact with this
Right.
and get those 2 spirit back.
Nice.
Then I've got 4 movies. Bing, 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 bing. Yep. So then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna get all up in here. I'm gonna get all up in here. I'm gonna soak the damage for the team. Can you? Am I blocking you?
No, that's perfect.
Okay, great.
That is absolutely perfect.
I don't think I need to do this because I don't think it'd be that great at the moment. Actually, here's what I'll do before I move that last 2. Because
Change my mind.
instead of doing both of those at the same time, I'm going to spend both of my spirit, and all heroes within range 2 will gain a shell. So
Nice.
that's both
These 2.
Okay.
these two.
I know,
Sorry,
my
Get
first,
another
okay.
shell.
That's
my
fine.
first shield.
but we're gonna
He's
Yeah,
worried
we're gonna
about
need
us.
to, now.
I know.
Now I'm gonna go get back down
He knows
here
what's going on.
because I'm
Yeah.
juiced up and ready to get punched now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, the tank has stepped into the tanking
Juice
position.
Tiger,
I'm done.
then tentacles.
Then the
man.
tentacles.
I'm going to attack the. I'm going to use this, and I will, since I'm full maxed out, unfortunately, on my spirit, I will do this. Lets me move up to 3.
And which direction are you
I'm getting
going?
2 of these,
So you're going this direction?
plus the one that I'm supposed to get for starting my turn.
Yes, you've got a lot.
And then I'm going to try to take this out, and it will give me 2.
Three
to roll
dice.
3 dice,
Yeah.
and then I have the ability to re-roll to make sure it happens. And it's done.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that one's done.
And so it gives you, yeah. Okay.
This guy's gone.
Kerplunk.
Yay.
And in his place,
He didn't even get a turn, Lincoln. That's rude.
Pew pew.
Oh, hey, it's another.
Fruit. Hey, I'm
There,
going to
there
get a
are
fruit.
other things in there besides
Fruit.
fruit.
So I'm going to move
Whoa.
2 to take that, and then I'm going to use my.
Interact to save a
Yep.
citizen? Look,
Yep.
You're such
oh,
a hero.
beautiful.
He really is a hero.
We don't need another hero. Okay.
There goes my hero. Okay.
Oh, this card, you mean the
It's
3. Got it.
Tentacle time.
No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
I'm
is.
sorry.
Yes,
They
it
go before
is.
me. I forgot about that.
Tentacle time. Okay, so let's start with this guy who's beside me. He's gonna roll. He's a normie, so he's gonna roll this one.
Okay.
One hit.
So,
Yeah.
but you add it to
Okay, so 3.
what's here. So it's 3 total. I'll take 3. So I'm gonna block all of that, but I lose 1 shell. So.
Okay.
Now, the targeting system for that, we do have a pretty sophisticated targeting system. I'm just going to tell you who they're targeting, so you don't have to, because it's I want to say it's complicated, but it's intelligent.
Okay.
So the idea is the targeting system is the enemies are trying to get the most advantageous attack that they can against the
good.
heroes.
Okay.
But in this case, I'm right beside him, so he's going to smack me. Okay, so that was that guy. So they have a range of 4 right now.
Yep.
So here's a great example. All of us are in that range.
Pow, pow, pow.
So then we're going to look at who's highest on initiative, and that's going to be Cayman. So Cayman,
Yeah.
you're getting smacked. Now, this is a mutant, so they roll the mutant die.
Yeah.
You say yeah. All right, so 2
Yeah.
plus 3, so
3.
3 damage, and this says the tide symbol is an additional damage. So that's 4
4.
damage coming your way. Now, you could block 3 of it if you want.
Okay.
And just lose.
What do I do with
No, it's not
it's-
those.
It's only
that one.
these?
Yep.
Yep. So you're going to be able to
You're still going to
block
take
3
one
of it.
hit.
Yep.
So
And then you're
I
going to dump
take
one.
3.
No.
Nope.
You take one hit
Yep.
on the green.
Ow.
Then
And
you
then think
lose
of it
one of
like
these.
this. Think of it like
Okay.
it just bleeds or leaks a little energy. Like to use it, you had to use a little bit of fuel.
All right.
You don't have to use all of it.
Okay.
So, but now you only have 2 of blockage left. So if you get smacked by something else, it starts to deplete.
Okay.
I don't think anybody is in range of 4. 1, 2, 3. Nope. And 1, 2. Of course I am. So this one's going to swing at me, and it's a mutant. Oof.
2.
4, 5.
Yeah, that's 5. All
But
right,
you-
we're definitely blocking 3 and only taking 2. So I'm really glad we loaded up with those.
Yep.
Because that could have been bad. All right, Axel. Oh, at the end of their turn. So there's 4
I
of
was
them
gonna
alive.
say.
Roll all 4. Let's see.
Come on. All 6s.
and 3s?
All 6s.
Not a 1.
There's
Okay,
a 7.
so the 2 gets flipped.
2, 7, and 4.
They're panicking.
The 7
Oh,
gets
beautiful.
flipped.
The 4 is okay because you're going to get that at the beginning of your
And
next
the
turn.
4 is flipped.
I would hope.
Luckily,
So
we
this
rolled
is their first hit of damage or something?
Correct.
Yeah. So now
And
they're
then next time they're
distressed.
goners.
Next time they're
If
pulled
we
under.
don't save them.
If we don't save them. So we definitely want to try to save these next if we
Sure.
can. Okay. All right, Axel.
All right. I am going to go here.
Save us all, Axel.
First off, these move here. Then 2 more move into here.
Very nice.
I'm going to move 5.
Is it alive?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Lincoln has moved away from me, unfortunately, but nothing
Me?
I can do about it.
Oh, to heal me or
Actually, you know
something.
what? I'm going to move 5 here because I'm still within 2 range of you guys,
Yep.
correct? Hey, everyone who's within 2 range of me, please gain a spirit.
Well, it didn't. Again, I haven't spent a single
Perfect,
one
because
yet.
you wouldn't get one anyway.
I need this one here.
And then I will interact with this guy. Done.
Okay.
My whole turn.
on the beach.
You gave yourself a spirit,
How does
right?
it feel?
I did. Because I was empty. I was outie. All right, core bugs. So they have a speed of 1 this turn. So they're all going to start moving toward whoever they can attack.
Do they need to be next to somebody to attack?
In this case, they do. They're melee. They have melee. So boom, boom, boom. So the
Okay.
only one that can attack is
The one next to you.
the mutant next to me. So it's already got a base of 3.
Oof.
Wait, you rolled the mutant one?
Yeah, because it's a
Is it
sparkle.
mutant?
It's a sparkly.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, so that's 4 hits coming my way. So 2 more.
good thing you had those shells.
It's almost like I knew what was about to happen, right?
It's almost like you understand the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to get people. They're not going to know that. They're not going to understand how important that is. And they're going to go in there and, like, I would have taken about 9 damage that turn without the shells there.
Right.
Which it instantly gives you
Yeah.
a wound, which you're like... Because, see, at the beginning when it's empty, it's fine. But now to add a wound, right?
This game's easy.
It starts getting... Like, it
No,
just really
it's
clogs
terrible.
things up and it's nasty. So, okay. That's the end of that round. It is round 4. Draw a card, back to 4. And we got some citizens to save.
Okay. Okay,
Oh,
where,
I was also supposed, when I played this Elder Blade earlier and rolled 4 dice, I was supposed to lose 2 health.
Oof.
Because that is
Ah.
it's essentially you're
Yeah.
exerting yourself.
Yeah.
eat that
terribly.
fruit.
Not yet, not yet.
What are you saving it for?
Well, if I'm playing this true to like a campaign,
Sure.
I'd want to save it to be able to spend it on cool stuff later.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go for one of these big ones and wipe out the center, unfortunately, just to get a bunch of power.
Can you move through a bad guy?
No.
I assume not.
No, you can move through your teammates, but not baddies.
And not the citizens.
Nor citizens. No.
But there's still
So right now we don't.
3 more mutant tentacles. Oof.
Right. But we
Four.
don't.
There's 4. The only thing we killed was a core bug.
But this is not a mutant one.
No, it's not mutant, but just in general, we need to kill all of those to
Sure.
meet our objective. So.
Yeah, I know.
Are you going up or
But
down?
I'm saying they're the most.
I'm gonna
brutal.
go. I'm gonna go somewhat faster. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to tell you exactly what I'm doing,
Got it.
but I can tell you I'm gonna.
Okay.
I should be moving faster.
And I have to assume that's going to happen.
I think I'm going to do this.
And I have to assume that's going to happen.
Oh, what am I doing? You don't see that. I'm not doing that. What am I doing? You're not seeing.
I keep forgetting my persistent power. Like
I'm not.
Mine is taking less damage, but it hasn't happened yet.
I have a melee attack of range 2, so like because of his scythe being long, I don't have to stand right beside them to hit him with my melee attack. But I keep running up to him like a derp, you know.
A derp.
Let me face guard you. Smack.
What a derp.
All right, we're good. Flip them over, and then let's see what the baddie bads are doing. Hey, they're all moving down. This is gonna be great. All right, Cayman staying.
I'm staying.
Cribback moving up 1. Echo
Up 1.
up 1. Tentacles moving down 2. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, this is round 5 too. Where you at?
Up to.
Up 2. Bing, bing. And then core bugs down 1. Ow. All right. Look at me, all speedy and stuff.
Oh, you're all okay. I'm used to ending up being first. I don't know if my plan is
All
going
right.
to work out.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Row of 3.
That's what
Oh, he's doing
Yeah,
it.
Let's
I'm
go.
doing one as well here.
I'm cleaning
All
up
right.
a row.
So,
Yeah.
we're going to metagame this a little bit.
Okay.
I am going to eat this because to use this big attack, I
Yep.
have to lose 2 health.
Yep.
You know what? No, well, no, I'm going to keep it. That's fine.
No, eat it.
No, I'm doing it.
Eat it.
I'm going down. I'm wounding myself. Can I have a wound
You're
card,
right
please?
by him, Dave. You could give him one.
It's true.
Wound.
I can
No,
give you mine.
I don't
even need it yet.
I refuse your.
How dare you?
Your
James
disgusting
seems
fruit.
to know.
All right, let's roll 4 dice. And I'm
Wait, what are you
going
doing
to
first?
Attack.
Which are you saving a citizen this turn?
Yeah, I can do that in my turn. Let me see what I kill
Okay, but-
first.
Okay, but which one are you saving?
We'll see.
Okay.
I'm only near 1 at the moment. And
Correct.
I will have some movement. So I think I'm going to see if we can kill this guy.
Yeah,
off, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's you know
No,
what? Never mind.
I would,
weak
I would
one.
like you to
This.
save that guy for me.
I'm going after this guy.
Thank you.
Hot dog water. That is awful.
Yuck.
Oh my gosh.
That was hot dog water.
This moved over.
Do you want to reroll? I'll give you a reroll.
Well, so I can spend 1 to turn that into. That would be 4 hits. So if I could reroll this one, I might get some.
Do it
additional
because these shells are not doing me any good.
I can do
Okay.
the same.
hits. Okay. All right. So that'll end up being 5
5.
hits. That's not bad. It's not bad.
Okay.
He's down to 4. Okay. Now I've got 2. So we'll see. If you roll hit on all dice, gain. Oh, 1 of each. Let's. Oh, give me hits on each, please. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So I gain 1 and 1. That's what that one does. If you roll a hit on all dice.
Okay.
So that's 2 more hits on this guy. It almost died, didn't it?
It's all right.
Almost isn't dead.
I can spend a spirit, and I can move any creature 2 spaces. So
Oh, that's one of your cards?
that is on hit my menacing advance card here. What do we think we need to move here? I could keep these coral bugs.
Oh, if I
away
had
from you
known
guys.
that. If you could have moved him here.
We can't move the tentacles though.
I can move it. Yeah. No,
They
I can
can't
totally
move now.
Yeah, I can totally move it.
Right, but we. Okay, great.
Do you want something that needs
No, because
closer?
I didn't pick my advantage card. Right? If I knew you could move something between us.
Yeah.
But now I know for future. That's cool.
Let's go.
Surfing now.
You know, I think if I move this guy back,
That's what I would.
it would probably put him out of range from his attacks hitting. Or do you don't want that to happen? That sounds like a. That was that what you're gonna hit?
my plan was to hit him, save that person in between the two and try to hit him. But
what I'll do is
if
I'll
that's
come
gonna
over here and
mess
try
up-
to take care of this one and this. I mean, I'm not going to. Well, maybe it's taken some damage, so.
You know
But-
what?
Yeah, you probably could.
because, well, I mean, it can change. I can change to doing my range attacks, but I was going to do a melee attack. So whatever I attack, my plan was to be up on it.
Here, I'm going to move this guy back too because they're about to stack up on top of me and start wailing. So I'm just going to bump him on back.
Okay. Fair enough.
And I could move too, but I'm not gonna because that's silly. So I'm going to save this guy so he doesn't get croaked.
Okay.
Okay. And then that's my turn. So here's an example. This is now clears.
Yeah.
Okay.
Comes into my discard pile. I could at this point.
Dave, take yours back. Take your shells back that you just spent, and let me spend them so that I have something to actually gain on my turn.
Okay, sure.
Sure. Like it. Okay, that's my
I
turn.
didn't realize that until just now. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh.
because you're limited by the
Yeah.
shells. You need to spend them to get them
Yes.
back.
So one of the
Right.
things that the game kind of replicates is an ebb and flow of battle,
Yeah.
right? So my board was full of cards. Now, because I
Right.
cleared a row, it's like, all right, got to build back up again.
Right.
Okay.
But you've also got a blocked spot. Now, did you get to choose where you put that, or did it choose for you?
No, he chose.
I chose.
Okay.
Yeah, you get to choose.
So that was the shields that you blocked, or
The
or
shells.
something else? Yeah, the shields.
Yes, that's a future James problem. That's a future Crowbot problem.
Okay, so
All right,
it's,
Echo,
it's
you're
my
up.
turn.
Yep.
So I'm going to first.
Hold on. First move shells at the start of your turn.
Yes, 1
That goes over, and so does the other one.
plus 2.
And this one.
Oh yeah, I got no shields. Okay, well that's what it is. And then
Wow.
I am going to do this.
Oh, he's going to do a 3-2.
So I want to do.
If he chooses to do this, James,
He can't.
he has to do the
Yes.
3.
If you put a card into a 3, it has to.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to first do a ranged attack on this guy.
Okay.
Ugh, it's going to mean, I hope, is somebody going to, well, nobody's going to be able to attack that guy. Maybe I can save that person, is what I can do. Move in it, save that person. We still have to take out all the tentacles. But, so let's do the ranged attack. That's 2 dice of 3. I mean, at range 3.
Okay.
Come on. That's
2 hits.
And I didn't roll anything. Oh, but wait, should I re-roll? I have a lot of re-roll.
I think your
All your
median's
shells
pretty
are in it.
solid for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't-
Are you going to do one more attack? You got one more attack, right?
I wouldn't reroll.
So you're saying I should move on that and then attack him at close range, since that's what my other range
I see
attack
what you're
is.
saying. Yeah.
Well, what is he at now? He's at
6.
6, and he's going to lose 2
Yeah,
right
you know
now.
what? Try one reroll. See what happens.
Okay.
Because you've got several rerolls
I
lined up
re-rolled
there.
this. Well, I don't know. They're both terrible. So I will spend 2 to re-roll. Come on, something better. Hey,
There
there
you
we
go.
go.
That is
3.
better.
So now if you can do that again on this next attack, you
Right.
kill it.
Okay, then I'm going to move 2.
Yes.
And then I'm going to take, actually, I'm going to move 3. Just go right here. No, I got to be on top of it.
Yeah, you gotta
Okay,
melee this
so
one.
then I'm going to roll 2. Those are the lucky dice. Hey,
3.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Got it. Game's easy, right?
Those were the lucky dice.
All right.
and then I'm going to save that person.
Nice.
Oh, and maybe, yeah. Okay,
A
well,
double focus.
and I could use that one at some point anyway. There we go.
It'll be there for you. And then since you have a shell thing going, or wait, you won't get the free shells, the extra 2 free shells this turn, right? Because those cards are going away?
Yeah, these are, I already took the
Okay.
2.
I was going to say, was it worth it to spend 3 shells to gain a focus and a thing, but it isn't.
Well, here's the deal.
It isn't, because you're going to lose these cards right now.
Right, but I will gain another one at the beginning of the next turn.
Yeah.
And
But
it
you-
at least bumps me up so I have a little bit of this.
Well, here, you want to... You could spend one of these to move here and pick that up,
Okay.
or you could spend one of those to move away
It's still within range.
and get out of range of the green. Well, only one tentacle attacks him, right?
No. Well, it's whichever. They're
yeah,
all
they're
take
going to
their turn.
target the best.
Yeah.
What's the range of tentacles this round?
3.
So you could spend one to move here. That would spare you one attack.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Actually.
Well, I mean, there might be somebody in the... Nikki's the tank here. She might go over there and do something.
Mm-mm.
No.
She's not going to do anything to the green.
She said,
I'm doing stuff to the purple.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
We're not
okay.
worried about that one. If I
Right.
move here, I'm fine. I'm worried about that one.
that one's going to get you no matter what.
Well, unless we take it out.
Right.
Well, I don't know if I can, but
Well,
I'm
maybe.
gonna hurt it.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, and
You
then...
doing that? Did you spin your spirit to move back there?
So you
I
spend
haven't
one
spent
spirit
any
to
spirit
move
yet.
Now
back.
clear your column there.
Oh, yeah.
Now if you want to spend the 3 shells.
And if you want to discard any cards from your hand, now you can do
I
that as
think
well.
that they're okay.
Okay, then you're good.
I'm going to draw another one, so...
Yep.
I don't know what my hand... what it is,
Yeah,
actually.
sure.
Okay.
All right, Axel,
Okay.
son of Brace.
So you guys did that. So I need to move now.
Well, we definitely need to save this. It's going to die.
I'm gonna try to.
No, I'm
you roll
saving this.
7.
I'm saving this guy
Yeah.
Okay, that's the farthest one away. That sounds good.
because I can move through him.
Yeah.
So now that means I have to move. Right?
Typically. But you only need 2 to get to that side, so.
Right. So there's 2.
You have no shield.
First off, these move here.
Yeah.
I do have shields.
I have no shield.
If I go here, I have no attack. Is that what I want? I could get rid of that blue thing though, right? All right. Oh, I really don't want to get rid of my thing, but I feel like I should.
It'll be fine.
All right.
It'll be fine.
That's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to go here.
How many times have you used that thing anyway so far?
No, well, this would be my first time to my
then
first
you're gonna get
chance
rid
to
of-
use it. They're going to roll nothing but those little title things, and I
they'll
won't be able.
smack you. It's gonna
I
be
won't be
great.
able to use any of
It'll
them.
be irony. Poetic.
And I have nothing here, man.
It's going to be great.
It's like Goldie.
You're gonna be
Bronzy,
fine.
but maybe
All right,
iron.
fine. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is
What could go wrong?
I'm going to move. Actually, I'm going to move 2 like this, right? 1,
Yeah.
2.
How did
Look,
that
it just-
magnet-
it
it
was
just
like,
drew to you.
"Save me."
Yeah.
Save me,
I'm going to
Axel.
save this person.
We're very
All
heroic.
clingy.
Look at that.
I am going to chain. What is this guy at? Here?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
almost toast.
That's going to be this one attack.
If you now, this one has 4, so if you can.
Well, I have a 3 here, right?
Yeah.
I have a 3 and a 1 if
Yeah,
I want.
yeah.
All right, so this is the 1.
And if you can spend the spirit, you can even add another die to it.
That's what I'm going to do. Because I'm about to get 2 spirit back. Oh, that's not spirit.
Yeah, it
no,
is.
that is spirit.
That is
He
spirit.
did it. He's very spirited. Spirited young man.
All right, I'm going for this bug.
All right, bug.
Done.
Boom.
Done.
Smoked it. Go ahead.
Oh, I needed that extra die. Maybe.
Okay.
We'll never know.
Boink.
And then
No, and then.
now I attack the blue tentacle with 3.
And you spent the spirit, right?
I did.
Oh, you did that on the previous.
Right.
Yeah,
I can't do it
gotcha.
now.
Yep. Just
1,
That's a
2.
2.
Let's re-roll. Oh, 2 is all we need, right?
No, that was I was clearing out the core bug.
Hang on. Don't
Yes,
do
for
it. I'm re-rolling.
Okay.
I'm going to re-roll.
You roll that blank.
Oh, yeah.
Get the double. Hey,
That's good.
You can spend it. You got 1 spin.
Yep,
Good. It's
done.
toast.
Toast.
A.
All right.
And now I'm going to use this card, and I'm going to take 2 focus, I
Very
guess,
nice.
is better.
Yeah.
Done.
It's nice to have that when you're rolling
And
dice.
goodbye. Goodbye defensive power that I
That's
never
all right,
got to
you're,
use.
You're in great shape. It's fine.
I know, but
All
I
right,
wanted
Cayman.
to use it once.
Okay, here we go.
And let me get some discards out of here.
Huh.
Then we're gonna move 1, 2.
Okay.
Can I pick up this guy first?
sure.
Get him out of the way. Then I'm gonna melee, so I use that one for move. So, do I roll
You roll 4 dice.
4
4
dice,
dice?
yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Nikki P.
I know it's not gonna.
It's okay.
It's just gonna hurt him a little, maybe.
He's got 10 health. Yeah, he's
Okay.
2.
We'll re-roll. You have to.
I have stuff too.
Yeah, yeah.
I can
Let's
do.
both spend.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Did you
one-
move
do
your
one
shells
first.
over at the beginning of your turn?
I
She did
sure
not.
did not.
Okay. Just making
You
sure.
got even more rerolls.
I do.
All right, let's min max this turn.
Okay, so there's that. Lincoln is telling me to re-roll.
Yeah.
Well, keep
Well,
keep that one. That's
Yeah,
too
you
focused.
could
Just
spend.
do one die at a time.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. Spend 2. I can do it. Spend 2.
That's the shill machine over there. Got it.
More.
All right.
And then re-roll
Yeah.
the last one. Yeah.
Spend
Spend 2.
2.
Yep.
Oh my gosh,
You go over here.
this is exciting.
No.
Re-roll it
Again.
Re-roll it again.
Again.
Okay.
Do it again.
Well, you have one more. Ugh.
I can do it again.
You do have 2 focus if you want to spend them both.
Right? These two? Or
Yeah,
are
but
we
the thing
saying-
is, it's 2. He's saying if you spend 2 focus, then it's 8 damage. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
That's-
Meaning
that's the
guaranteed.
maximum. That's
Right.
So what do I?
Yeah.
Okay.
You move the orange one over to 0.
0, 1,
And that
2.
converts both of those into 4 damage.
Got it.
So that's
Each to 2
literally the best you could do.
Not dead.
She doesn't
Not
ha-
dead,
She doesn't have a second attack.
Not
they
this
was
case.
were all
She
changed.
paired
I
them
did
up.
They were all
those 2.
changed.
They were chained.
You may
This I used to move.
and you may move each hero 1 space because of your barking orders. Does anybody need to move? I'll move.
I could move
Oh.
away.
Was I barking orders again? I was.
Yep.
Sorry.
You okay if I move here?
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, technically, it says you may move them, so
Yeah.
Kanan
Oh.
gets to decide because
Oh.
he's barking orders thematically. But are you okay moving me this direction?
Move back. Don't you wanna move back
I
and
need
pick-
to go get in there.
Oh, you don't want to pick this up and be
Well,
Leave
right.
maybe
it for
that
someone
too.
else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
All right.
And
I'm
I don't
cool
need
with that.
I can't move out of range of a tentacle, right?
Lincoln,
No,
do you
I
wanna
don't.
move?
I don't gain. I don't get out of the way of that guy.
Is this 3 or 2? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
That puts me out of range of
At least
this
one
guy,
of them.
right? Yeah.
But into range of that.
That's fine. I was already in
Yeah,
range.
that's
I
right.
was already in range of that one.
Okay, it is the tentacle's turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that an okay spot to move?
And you can
Yeah, I
remember
guess so.
you can discard any of these that you want.
Yeah, let me
while you're doing
look.
this. All right, team. This is where it's going to get a little bit hairy. So this guy's attacking. He's attacking Cayman. So you're getting. You got any? Nope. No
shield.
defensiveness.
Yeah, that's bad.
No. Ouch. Ouch.
Ouch
That's a
time.
5. That's a 5er. So you need to lose 5
5.
health. Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. I'm down to 2.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, well,
Range
you
of
know.
3. This one still can't hit anybody. So that's super. But this one's eyeballing you.
Me.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that.
I should have saved 2 shells for.
Oof. That's 5 for you.
That's fine. 2.
Passing out the love.
That's fine.
Now the coral bug, our lone coral bug is left. It can move 1, so I thought, I tried to back him up, but whatever. He's just a reg, just a little plebey reg.
1 plus.
And it still hits me for 4. 2, 3, 4. So moving on, moving it right along.
Can you
here.
take
Then
the
we
can
roll
you-
3
then roll
of
those-
these.
Are you saving the fruit for?
If I could spend it later, I get upgrades from it.
Okay.
6, 3, and 1. Did I roll perfectly?
You did roll perfect. None of those are out.
Excellent.
We
Yay.
saved all those people. So
That's great.
all right, round 6.
Okay.
Draw a card back up. to
Oh, we
4.
already round 5 is what we needed for our extra heroic whatever, right? And we've already blown that.
We want it. No, we want it an 8, under 8.
Oh,
So
under 8.
Under 8.
This is easy.
Okay.
What is Pierce?
That's
Pierce
it
is-
ignores the shield.
Ignores armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do any of these enemies have armor?
Not right now,
Okay, so that card is not good for me yet.
but that is something that will come in on future creatures.
Creature features.
Creature feature. Oh wait, I rolled the wrong die for that. He's not a plebe. He's a mutant. I was supposed to roll this instead, so I need to get 1 health back, and instead take 2 damage. Okay, no big deal. Just 1 extra plunk.
Okay.
All right, we good?
Yeah.
All right, let's reveal our cards, and then we'll flip for the bad boys, the baddies. Okay, that's going to be problematic. All right, Crowbot going down 1.
Okay.
Yep, I'm the green one to the back of the line on 3.
Okay.
And then Echo, what you doing?
Staying.
Staying. Axel,
Down 1.
down 1, back of that. Yep. And then Cayman,
I'm going up.
1. So you just go to the back of that one. Perfect. And then Spine Squid are going up 2. Luckily, they're still behind us. Oh, that's the other one.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. And core bugs aren't moving.
All right.
Okay. We're all set.
And we're on round 7 now?
No, I moved that up.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
We're good. All right, Echo.
Yep. I'm trying to decide. I think I'm just going to go with this. No movement, but it gains me 2 here, which I kind of need. So I get 2 shield, which hooray! I haven't had any of that.
First
Just
off, at
one.
the beginning of your turn, doesn't
And then one of these goes over here. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't get rid of that card yet. I'm playing with my fruit. They're squishy, and then I might as well just take this because I might need it, and then I am going to
Run away.
This one lets me. I get an extra die, so it's 3 die. I mean, that's going to be gone, right? It's the metallic purple one. He's almost gone anyway.
On the tentacle?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only got 2 health left.
So I won't spend any more of the my spirit or anything, and I'll just roll these 3 dice.
All right. Finish him off.
The purple.
Yep. Okay.
2 hits.
Yeah.
Squeaked it through.
Yay.
All right, we finish off these next 2. That is the end of the
Scenario.
Well, at least we've hit our objective. Okay. Cayman.
Okay.
Okay, man.
Okay, man.
Well, darn it. Well, just keep in mind if anybody gets adjacent to me, you get to heal for 1.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll be running right over there.
Okay. I didn't.
So do you heal between scenarios if you have that wound in there?
You do. You always heal up, but the wounds obviously carry over because we marked those on the campaign.
Sure. So a 1 will come back out?
No, it doesn't come back out.
It just adds to your
my total
psychic wounds.
And then if I get
Yeah.
if I get to the threshold, then I have to take that battle scar, and that gets mixed in my deck.
Okay.
Right. So then you imagine this being in your hand, right? And
So -1, and then you do gain a shield?
yeah, so it has
Sure,
like
yeah.
a slight ability, but it typically has a cost, which you're going to lose something.
Okay.
And if you can't, and you, well, it doesn't. I'm sorry, it doesn't go in your hand. As soon as you draw it, you have to place it down into your board immediately. So
That
like it replaces
Yeah, something on your board.
something on your board.
But you can 3 in a row it away, right?
No, because it's going onto your board. I'm sorry, I misspoke when I said it comes into your hand. It comes because it says right here, when drawn, place on your Nexus grid. So if this was the card that I drew for my next one, I'm like, crap.
But is it stay there just for that round, and then something happens in here again? Okay.
It's like a wound, right? It
It's like an
It
ongoing.
just permanently stays there.
It's like a battle scar.
Battlescar Galactica.
Now there are times later in the campaign where you can spend.
Wow, Nikki's just going.
Go.
3.
What are you killing?
This dude.
Okay,
That's
so
this-
3. It's going to go down to 6.
And that's the end of my turn.
You got everything? Shields?
Yeah, I got those. Now, this person has ended up adjacent
Now,
to me.
Were you okay? But was it ranged initially?
No, I couldn't do ranged.
Well,
I
know. Can you do that without being
did
ranged? I
too.
think you can't.
Yeah, but she could have done the attack before she moved.
Okay, she did move.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
moved.
she-
Okay. Yeah, your range attacks you have to be a little bit away to be able to do the shot.
I thought I was choosing either
It is either
or.
Yeah.
Oh, it is either or.
Yeah.
So that's not ranged. I chose that,
No,
and
I'm
I
sorry.
only
I'm sorry.
rolled
So what I mean
2
by
dice.
either
You get to choose the movement or the ranged
Exactly.
attack.
This or this.
I moved with this
Yeah,
one.
I understand, but if you shot before you moved, then you can take that shot. You see what I'm saying? You need to be ranged from it. Then you can move afterwards.
All right.
all right.
I assume that was melee unless I said ranged.
No.
Okay.
Oh no, it makes it that. But also, if you like, you get 1 free reroll on your ranged attacks, which that was.
All right, I'll do 1.
No. Okay, whatever.
With this one.
It's free. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
free.
With this
Yeah.
one.
What could go wrong?
Nothing.
Hey, well, you still have it.
It's the
It's still the
same.
same. It's fine.
Now, because I moved, I ended up moving close to that guy.
Yeah, that's me. I'll take it.
You're adjacent, so you can take a heal. Okay.
Is that
That's-
only on her turn?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Okay.
It's whenever she activates the card, which is going to be on her turn.
So now it's you, James.
It's a me. I'm audio. All right, I'm going for just straight punch.
For
I'm
punch.
rolling 5 dice.
That would be nice, like a nice
Wow.
one. Punch.
5 dice, because I'm chaining these 2, and then this one gives me.
What are you
one
going
extra.
for?
I get 1 of these guys. Oh man, he is. Oh no, this guy. Yeah, 6. He's got 6 health left. So,
It's a ranged attack.
so luckily, all your melee attacks have a range of 2 and reach, but I am next to it, so it's just.
Are you going for a tentacle or a?
No, I'm going for this guy. Right
Okay.
And he's got 6 left.
Yeah, sure.
And I didn't play it in a space where I have any movement. So
Right.
I'd have to spend spirit. I can't really move much.
Wow.
Oh, that's really bad.
3 hits.
3. He's got 6. You know what? I'm
Can
just
you
going to spend.
spend for
Yeah.
that?
Luckily, I have 2 because we just
Hang
refilled
on.
that.
Do you want to reroll?
I mean, 1 couldn't hurt.
Here, take a
Reroll
reroll.
the one that doesn't have the pair, yeah.
Take a reroll.
Okay.
There's-
4. Now I only have to spend 1 to get the 6 and kill it.
Yeah.
So that actually saves me
Okay.
focus. Very nice. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Kerplock. So, all of the coral bugs. Hey, those sound effects are free for your editing team, just so you know.
Is that
Oh,
fruit?
that's a fruit.
No, let's give it the squish effect.
The squishy.
Give it the squish.
Hey.
Does the bag refill if we run out of them?
It won't.
Okay. There's a
plenty
lot in there.
I can't move or do anything, so I'm just going to interact with that fruit.
Yeah.
All right. Axel, what you got?
I have no attacks, so
Woof.
You just going to run over there and save somebody? Be very heroic of you.
I thought I might, because I can pick up a crap ton of shells. So let's do that. I'm going to place this here.
Okay.
That gets me 4 of these.
Nice. And a spirit.
And a spirit.
And everybody within 2.
And I can move 3. Let me move 3 first. 1, 2, 3. Hey, everybody within 2 of me,
Yeah.
gain a spirit.
I'll take it.
And then I'll save this guy.
Axel.
It was either that or run away and not get hit.
Run away!
I mean, you're definitely getting smacked, but
Yeah,
you did load your board up. You're probably fine.
we'll find out. I got 1 fruit if I need
All right,
it.
we killed all the coral bugs, so we can remove their tokens
Yay.
from the board. Get out of here. You flick them right off the dock.
All right, tentacles.
Oh, tentacles. Yep, they're up, right?
Well, this tentacle might not attack me.
Has a range of 3. Who's faster on...
I'm not faster, so.
Cayman. Cayman's getting whacked, so... Sorry. You got that big shield. You're big body. You'll be fine, right? They're both mutants, so... Oof! That is a... oh, wow. That is a 5-er.
So you're
That's
taking a
fiver.
wound.
No?
Oh, no.
You got
So you can block 2 of it, so
Two.
3 goes through.
Yeah, you're still taking a wound.
Wound. One of these goes back up, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
1. And you drop down and take 2 more damage.
Yep, into the blue.
Into the second row.
Oh, I go down.
Down and
To
over.
the
It's like-
8.
Yeah.
And then
down.
7.
Yep. And then you take a wound from there,
Yikes.
and you place it into your grid wherever you like.
That's me.
This one's coming for you.
Oh, yeah. Come for me,
He's
baby.
coming for you. You want to roll your own fate? over
Nah,
there?
you've been
No,
doing
you
it great.
Sure?
You've been doing
It's-
it. All right, fine.
I don't want to be...
Hey,
Well, that's still +2. So 4 damage.
You know what? Both of those wouldn't normally count against me if I'd had my persistent power.
You know, you sacrificed it for the team.
Yeah, whatever. What do I
But
take?
it is only 4 damage, and you can block all of it because
It's
you
only 4?
You
Yeah.
smartly loaded up your shell shield.
Let's see what you would have rolled for me.
Oh,
Eh,
same
yeah.
essentially.
Well, 1 more damage. It would have been 1 more damage.
okay.
All right, so that was both of them, and now they're going to roll. There's only 2 of those left, so let's see if they.
Take the last
No
2.
10, no 5. No 10, no 5. No 10, no 5.
7,
Hey.
3.
There you go. It adds up to 10.
These guys should become happier over here.
They should, right?
Here, the
They
7
should.
flips back over.
Round 7, draw your card. This should be the last round. We can finish these guys off right here. All right, we can do
Oh,
20
yes.
damage to these guys, right?
Oh, yeah.
All
Maybe.
right.
Do we get any more bonus points saving more people?
We just don't want them. We want to save as many as we can. We just don't want anybody to be pulled under.
I mean, at this point, we're not going to hit the threshold of people being pulled under. But for purposes of, if we were doing the full campaign, we're better off if people don't get pulled under, correct?
Well, it probably benefits
what it
us.
told you was, it told us something, didn't it?
I don't know.
It did.
I'm not the boss of you.
It just says defeat all the tentacles while losing as few citizens as possible. And it does say save as many citizens as you can. The fewer citizens that get pulled under, the greater reward you will receive.
All right.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm not going to give you any spoilers. What do you?
That's fine. I was just curious.
What kind of person do you think I am?
A smart
Somebody
guy.
who yells out spoilers in the movie theater when you leave the show? No.
Okay, an advantage is when something is flanked, correct?
Correct. Or if a card just gives you advantage.
Yes, I'm seeing that right now.
And that would turn your tide symbols into hits on the dice.
Oh. Oh.
When it says all heroes, does that include yourself?
Yes.
So if you're bumping up, if you're gaining, because this is saying you gain a quantum reservoir.
I don't know. What do you think? Does Echo think she's a hero? That's a self.
Okay.
That's a self-care question.
I am going to do that one.
Well, I was hoping to take more shields, but I'm not going to, it looks like.
We need more shields.
I don't have the power.
I'm giving her all I've got, Captain.
Okay.
My Scottish accent could use some work.
I think I'm going to do, well, I am going to put it here. Let me double check. Well, I have something that lets me...
This is probably going to be the last turn.
I thought it was maybe, so that's sort of it.
I'm swinging for the fences. I know that.
Well, I was
Well, let me
I
think
was
then.
doing something.
If we're swinging for the fences...
I was
maybe-
really. I'm not swinging. I'm swinging for right before the fence.
Right before.
Swinging for the fences would probably drop me below the tentacles.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay,
What
so
could happen?
it's once again
What could go
what
wrong?
it is.
Okay, we good?
Yeah.
All right, let's flip them. And then we don't need to do those guys. This guy. They're not moving up, so we're in good shape there. Okay, Echo staying.
Yep.
Cayman going
I'm moving
down
too.
Oh, back of the bus.
Unfortunately.
Back of the bus.
Staying.
I didn't want
Crowbot,
to.
I'm also going down one, so I'm going behind you. And you're staying?
I'm
and
staying.
they're staying.
I'm
So
staying.
they're in the middle this time.
Oh no, that
All right, Echo.
stupid tentacles.
Okay.
Yikes.
Okay.
First things first. These move here.
Yep. I will be able to move 2. See, does it get me within range? It does.
It does.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Buckle.
I don't need the orange, and I kind of want to just leave
No.
that for somebody else. So I think I'm going to do this.
And you can always spend spirit to move. Look, you can spend spirit as well to move.
The downer is I can't. Oh no, I'll use it. No, this is not. This is a ranged attack. This is a.
It's fine. You can use your spirit. You can just get all
Well,
up in
what's
there.
the bottom half?
You
Does
can-
that
you can-
change it to arranged? Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm shooting for. Since this is it, I'm going to try to do everything I can do damage
Sure.
wise.
So from where you're at now, you can use your spirit to move up one, which puts you into range with your range attacks.
Okay.
Range. And then you can use. How can you?
Yeah, I
then
need
get
to
into
move
melee?
again.
Well, you can.
Well, I can take this token. I can move over here, maybe take the token, and
You're going to
then-
have to use that middle card for the movement to make this work. So you're not going to get 2 ranged attacks. You could do 1 ranged attack, move, then use your spirit with that, and
Yeah.
then melee.
He can't just do 2 ranged attacks on the same thing.
Or you can go over here, and then that way you can use the built-in movement, and then have still. Either
Go
way, you're
this
getting
way.
2 attacks.
Yeah, yeah.
Why wouldn't he use just 2 ranged attacks on the same thing?
Yeah, I think he's right.
He's out of
This is the
range.
way to go.
No, if he goes to here.
He's still out of range.
Oh, because he needs to be within 2.
Well, it looks like you got a range of 3.
Range of 3, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
problem is that it would
This
still
is
be
only
wasting.
one.
He'd
This
waste
is-
the
this is-
melee one
This is
to
melee.
activate that row.
Oh, that's the one you played. I see what you're saying.
Maybe I just do this.
Oh. Well, either way, it's a melee.
Right, and no movement. I was doing this, but it only gives me 2. But I could spend a little bit more to go 3. Right.
Well, that gets you 3. You get 2 plus 1 if you need 3.
Right, but my point is if I move 1, 2, 3, I take that as well.
So here's one more thing you can do. Look at that bottom ability on your quantum reservoir. Quantum reservoir.
Oh yeah, spend to 3 to gain 1.
To gain 1 of each.
One of each.
Oh yeah.
So that would give you 2 spirit, where you could now move 2 spaces, which would then get you beside this and give you 2 more. So you could actually put it in that column like you thought, if you spin that
Here.
and do it all.
Okay.
You'd
let's
be able to
that.
do it all.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so convert your 3 shells into that action. Get those resources.
Well, I only need 1. But
That's
yeah.
okay. All right, now you can spend it
Yep.
to move in range.
Okay, that's 0 movement. So I need to spend both of them, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, yeah.
But that can get you to here.
Right.
Now you're within range for your
To take the
ranged attacks.
Okay. So that's well,
could pick up
it's
two.
these 2, yeah. So I get to roll 4 dice.
You have to roll them separately.
They're not chained.
They're not
Oh,
chained.
yeah, yeah,
So
you're
it's
right.
2 and 2.
Hey, it's still 4 dice.
It is still 4 dice.
Hey, that's not so great. But
okay,
there we go.
there
There's
you go.
three.
So 3
Yep.
Yep.
on the green.
3 on the green.
And then
One more time.
oof.
Oof. Woof.
I don't have any to reroll. Does
Any-
anybody have
I
a
don't
reroll?
either.
You want to give him a reroll, or you saving yours?
I can give you a reroll.
Okay. Well, we got to roll
Yep,
this one.
I would.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Two more.
All right. Now, if you want to pick that up with your
Yeah.
interact,
Yep.
it gives you 2, and you can move 2 and use your.
Ranged attack. I mean, my melee
want-
attack.
you wanna go here,
Yeah,
here?
sure. Close to.
Here.
Yeah, the left. Yeah.
All right, so you picked it up and immediately used it
Right.
again.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now I'm going to just do 2 dice.
Nice. Nice.
Oof. No more rerolls.
I don't have anything
Oh, I
to
didn't
give
take
you.
my 1 quantum reserve, but
That's
don't
correct.
think.
You did. You
So-
did not.
It's just looking like 1 damage team.
yep.
I
So
don't
you know
see
what
any
that-
reason to spend the focus.
See, these are the more median results.
Yeah, no, that
We
makes
were,
sense.
we were rolling hot earlier.
Yes.
Well, give it one more.
I did.
You did?
I did.
Okay. Okay. Well, there you go.
All
He
right.
hit it for 6. That's not.
All right.
Dave,
Not
come
awful.
on, help me out.
All right. These move here. I can't. Well, maybe I can. I was gonna try to do the gold one, but
Yours interrupts.
You got
that.
2 big fellas there that.
We can go in either direction we need to. So you do whatever's best. You pump out as much DPS as you can. You min-max that warlock.
I just hope we can save these people.
I think this is my best.
They'll
move.
be all right.
I think this is my best move.
They'll be fine.
Okay. Can I spend these shells now before I do anything else?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna spend these 3
To increase your.
just to gain 1 of each.
Yeah, for sure. Spirit. Well,
Because one's gonna go over here, and I'm gonna get 4 here.
oh, nice.
Nice.
Did you move it? I don't think you moved the spirit, did you?
He did.
I did.
Okay.
And then
Now you got to punch something.
the purple. I mean the
The yellow. That's
yellow.
fine. We got to get them both dead. To
That's where I am.
accomplish it.
And I'm gonna spend this.
Well,
So my
the green
attack
is,
now has advantage.
Who has
Sure.
the best hit? I mean, if you take out green,
All right. Hold
you
on.
see what I'm saying?
Should I take out green?
Well, then they have 2 people there.
That's the tentacles attack next, correct?
Yes.
They do.
Done. I'm gonna spend.
You have to spend 2 spirit to get over there.
Okay, in that case, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. Yeah. Then I don't have the advantage, but I think it's worth it.
Are you moving now to help
Yes.
Lincoln out?
Yes, 1, 2,
Okay.
because my attack is not ranged.
You also haven't interacted with anything yet, so you could
Yeah,
save a
you
citizen.
could save
I'm
a
gonna do that.
citizen.
So,
All right, my attack no longer has advantage.
okay. It was a good idea, though. It was fun while it lasted.
No, wait a minute. I maxed this out. So
Yes.
I moved 1, 2 to move over. I
Right.
will spend that one.
I
for
thought
advantage.
you didn't move it
to
to
do
the
another
top.
die, or oh, this is the advantage.
I didn't reset it from the thing. Thank you, Nikki. That is 3 hits. Is that enough?
It has 4.
It's the worst. I have no
Spend
rerolls.
Focus?
spend
No.
a focus to boost.
Well, there's not. That's
There's
not.
not a
There's nothing to
focus on the
boost.
That's
die.
right. That's right. They're not the other ones.
And we're all. We're
I
all.
can't.
I tried.
It
Yeah.
was close.
That's good.
It was close, and you saved a citizen. That's what's
Yeah.
important.
It is.
Okay.
I haven't taken any damage, Dave.
All right. They are going.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
It is their turn.
This
So
is
they're
the
gonna
pain
go.
part.
Who's higher on the initiative track here? Is
It's
Echo.
me.
Well, you're
Yeah.
about to take some damage.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was saying. I haven't taken anything yet.
Don't worry.
2 plus.
5?
All 3, so it's 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how he just rolls and then tells us a number and we just believe him.
Yeah.
3, 1, 2, 3. Who's faster? You're still faster, Cayman. Sorry.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. The pain.
Still you.
Yeesh.
4 damage.
I have 1 shell.
So
So
3.
3 damage.
Is there any way I could have taken that hit for her? Is there any way I could have stood in the way? If I'm here, I get attacked first, right? Is it closest first or is it this over
Well,
here?
it's
first?
closest first, and then I guess you're right in this case. Oh, actually, you should have took that damage.
Great. How much
Because
is it?
You're 3 and 3, so whoever's higher on the
That's
initiative
me.
track, that's
Well,
you.
how much
so you
was it?
take that back.
Take it back.
Yep.
1,
It's 4
2,
damage.
Perfect.
3.
Perfect.
Also known
My
as
shell
none.
back.
As none. Yes.
That was my goal.
That was you loaded up on it.
I
So
was
yes.
trying
So
to stand
1, 2,
in
3,
front. I
1,
was
2,
trying to be a human
Okay.
shield.
And then meet
Meat
We got these
shield.
meat shields.
Meat
in there.
shield.
All right, Cayman, do some damage.
Okay. Here
Oh,
it
wait.
is.
Roll 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
See.
this crazy citizen.
five.
Don't roll a 5.
Oh!
Wait,
No
there's
five.
only
No
one
fives.
citizen
4 and a 2.
anyway.
Oh,
not
no.
two.
There's two.
There's two
tentacles.
baddies. She said there was only
tentacles.
one citizen. Though.
Citizen. Okay, here we go.
Punch it. Punch it.
Going
I'm
for
punching it. It's all this.
All of that.
So
Boots and cats.
It's all ranged too.
Boots and cats.
it is.
Boots and cats and boots and cats.
Is any of it linked? No.
None of it is linked.
That's great. You don't want it to be linked.
So let's just start at the top.
So that you can maybe
Yeah.
target the other guy.
So I
Yeah.
can do well, I'm not going to be able to do the second half of this card. But here, I will spend 1.
Yep.
Now that's 4
Oh,
dice.
nice.
Okay. You want to
so-
go here.
4 dice.
The sparkly
Yep.
die.
This
they're
only
all
needs
sparkly.
one.
He only
hit.
needs 1 though.
Okay.
So don't waste.
Maybe 4 dice at
Yeah,
this guy.
she's doing that one.
Can you?
She can't.
Can you juice it? Are you out of focus?
I'm out of
Focus,
focus.
Oh no. Oh dear.
No rerolls.
No rerolls.
It's all right.
So there's 2 hits.
Yeah.
3 hits.
Three hits.
Sorry,
yeah.
3 hits.
3 hits. Come on,
Okay.
team. We can do it. All right. Next.
Oh wait, you may
Reroll
make
one for free.
One for free. So let's do it.
Yeah.
I
Come on,
forgot
double.
about that.
Come on.
More,
come on.
more,
2 more
more,
hits.
More.
Hey.
Exactly.
How about nothing?
How about nothing? That's once per turn, not once per attack, I assume, right?
Okay.
The free reroll.
Then that's 3. 1, 2, 3.
You
What?
may make 1 free
Why is it
roll on
3?
each range attack.
On
Oh,
each.
sweet.
So she can do that on each of these
Oh, yeah.
range attacks.
That's
Okay.
fantastic.
Whoops.
It's 3 dice.
For 2. Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's
that's
2. It's 3 range,
yeah.
2 strength.
Sorry.
That's
There you
okay.
go.
You've got it. You're in the perfect spot too for this.
Ooh.
Hey.
Reroll for
2
free.
and reroll.
I like that reroll for free.
Come on.
Dang it.
Gosh.
If you had focus, you'd been mowing this
I
stuff
know.
down.
Yeah.
So,
So 2
there's
more?
2.
Yeah.
All right. It's
Clearly
down to
has no
5.
focus.
All right. And then I can't make that
Melee.
happen. What was this again?
So that's going to let you, because they're both within range 3, you're attacking both of them at the same time with this
Okay.
attack.
Wow.
There we go.
Multi-target.
Come on.
Multi. Well,
Hit just the
the
one.
green
for
is
one.
gone.
Yeah. Well, she
It's
has to
gone.
roll it.
She will.
Eh.
Well,
okay, you get one reroll
one
for
free
free.
reroll. One free reroll. All right, this is heart of the cards. Heart of the cards.
Yeah.
Hey! Nice.
Done.
Done.
And then 3 on this one?
Yeah.
Oh, all I got to do is 2 damage.
Sweet.
Put something
Now-
here.
yeah,
put
put
something
the-
here,
I will
just in
put, I will
case.
put something there in case. If
It
it's a
might be
fruit,
more
you
fruit
might want
for
to
you.
scoop it. I'm too
Yeah.
far away from that.
Oh.
And then this whole row's
It
going.
is
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
Oh wait, did I do mine? Is that what I did?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine are gone too.
You should do that. All right. Well, this is going to be heckin' overkill.
We kept changing it, so I'm not sure what I did.
Right.
You and I were
You know what?
like,
now that I'll
go
just do this.
for it.
'Cause I was-
Sorry.
well, you know what? Now I'm doing it. I'm going to do it.
You
for
might as well. Why not? You might
posterity.
roll horribly.
I'm spending both spirit
Yeah.
to go walk up to this dude, and now I'm going to roll 7 dice.
Wow. Okay, I think that one's
Watch
done.
them all
Is that
be
7?
2,
A
4.
whiff.
No, that's one too many. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Mathematically, I don't know if I could
Woof.
whiff. I don't know.
It's
Only 4
pretty
damage out of 7 dice is
bad.
pretty awful.
But you still did
Pretty
it.
bad.
It's dead.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. We did
Yay.
it without losing too much
Now
damage.
is that human or whatever?
Yeah, we can save
Citizen?
that person.
Is citizen is automatically
All right, you
saved?
want to hear the conclusion?
Actually, we didn't save it, did we? Did anybody have the?
No
That
one,
wasn't
no
too-
one got dragged under.
but we removed the
not close.
the
The
threat,
threat,
so
okay.
it's okay. All right.
I couldn't pick it up because I
Hopefully
was
this is still
doing
connected.
range.
1.2. The dock is saved.
All right.
Is everyone safe?
Cayman puffs, carrying 2 shivering fishfolk on his back.
Fish folk.
I think that was the last one.
Dust sets, wiping slime off her sword. A group of hunters skids past the group, chasing the retreating spine squid with watercraft-mounted harpoons. The entire dock is a mess. Fruit stalls are destroyed, and there is spine squid and coral bug slime everywhere.
This attack is greatly unusual.
Echo says.
The recent fall perturbations must be responsible to some degree.
Well, usual or not, I think the closing ceremonies are canceled.
Dust sighs.
We should head back to the Citadel. We need to be at the Fold's Edge by morning.
supplies.
Congratulations, the dock is now secured. We're going to gain. You would normally gain XP and fame based on our performance. So 0 citizens were pulled under, and so we would gain 4 XP and 4 fame. So in this case, we would log that onto our sheet under XP and fruit, or XP and fame track. So we get to bubble in those.
Okay.
And you get some rewards along the way of the things that you would that you cover up. Also gain the bonus or penalty based on what round you finished. 8 or less, we would get an extra XP. So we did that in 7 rounds.
Nice.
Things that would unlock here. They're in our deck of cards. We would all get this upgrade card that gets added to our deck. So give each player the power card. So this is going to give us another persistent power.
Nice.
And then on this little sheet,
Do they start? Do you choose which one goes on?
you do.
Neat.
Yeah, you get to choose which one.
But the other one's still shuffled in your deck, so you can draw it, correct?
Yes. Well, it depends. So, and here, so on our hero sheet, mark the first square of the reserve power. Reserve power, at the start of the scenario, shuffle this many power cards into your deck.
Okay.
So you would, at least to start with, you're going to have to choose between those 2 persistent powers,
Right.
which ones you want.
Right.
Okay. Now, later on, you could spend your XP to upgrade that so you could include more persistent powers into your deck.
Okay.
So they may come out. You'll have one, and then another one might
So
come
no,
out
what
later.
it's saying is you take the 2 before you start the next scenario and be like, I want to put this one in my deck. The other one, this one's to the side for now.
Okay.
Unless you spend stuff, but we haven't got to the place where
Got
we
it.
can spend it yet.
Got it.
So this would say end of scenario. Complete all end of scenario steps listed on the back cover of the rulebook. This will include tracking your fruit and just marking all your wounds and the things that go on here.
We all had fruit at the
Yeah.
end of the game, too.
Tomorrow's the day that you've all been training for. Your mission: find out why the fold is failing repair the hyperloom at its heart, and rescue the previous tidal blades frozen in time. Can you solve the mystery of the fold before it's too late? When you're ready, go to chapter 2.
Sweet.
That is awesome.
That is so cool.
I liked it.
What do you think, Nikki P?
Oh, that was fun. I really liked it.
Yeah, what do you think?
I like.
I know. Everybody gives us. So James did work on this game. He is publishing it.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Still,
Yeah.
I would tell you if I
yeah, I mean,
didn't care for it.
yeah.
But I did like it. What I really liked is this movement here. I liked how the bad guys could hit at different times during a turn. That was
Right.
really fun and interesting to me because most of the time it's either they attack first or
Yeah.
they attack at the end.
Yeah.
So I liked that they were moving and the attacks
would-
were
would
changing.
Vary.
Yeah, we put a lot of effort
Yeah.
into that. We tried it a lot of different ways, but we liked this because it felt strategic with your initiative.
Yes.
Right? But also there could be some surprises. Like you're saying, like,
Right.
oh man, I didn't think the tentacles were going to move up 2.
Yeah.
Now they're in the middle. Had
Right.
we had anybody really distressed, we might have lost a couple citizens when we didn't think that was going to
Right.
happen.
And the other thing with the cards about choosing your initiative. Now that was always my second choice. My first priority was what's this card going to let me do?
Sure.
But at one of the choices I had to make, it moved me down 2, and I really didn't want to move down 2, but the card was really good, so
Sure.
I'm like, I need to use this card, and I'll just move down 2.
Yeah.
But I think it made the bad guys go before me, and I knew that
Yeah, that was.
other people in the game
But
are
that
a
was the
little
first time,
squishier,
right?
So
We got lucky
yeah,
that they.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously it also depends on the cards. There's, it had another card that would move it up. So
You're right, because it's a zero sum, right? The bugs have 2 cards that don't move, 2 cards that go 1 up, 1 down, 1 up, 2 down, 2. So there's no. It's not like the bad guys will go more down than up or more up than down, right?
what's funny? I mean, every time I've played this scenario,
Yeah.
so many times,
Right.
Sure, because it's the introductory
But I mean,
scenario.
we've gotten wrecked on this before. So like,
Yeah.
we came out rolling hot, and we were able
Yeah, this
to
game's easy,
move stuff.
I love this. 7 dice for 4 hits. We had all just
You picked
basic.
we picked the right time to lose our heat, right?
Yes, yes. We landed the plane nice and soft.
Yeah.
Well, and we were talking before we played that we were going to learn the introductory game, and I said, well, I hope it's a good introductory because sometimes
It's very basic.
they're so basic, in my opinion, it doesn't show the game off
Well, yeah.
well. But I really had fun playing this introductory, so I would say that it's showing off the game really well as well as teaching you the basics of the game. So.
I 100% agree with that. I like the fact that the introductory game, though it didn't, can kick your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because usually the first basic level is almost nothing.
Well,
And-
co-op,
and that's-
co-op should have the chance of beating your butt. That's what I feel.
I
Even
agree.
on the first one.
I agree. Well, some co-ops have a very basic introductory level, but it's also really fast.
Yeah.
You know, you play it like you might get to level 3 by the time the game ramps up, but levels 1 and 2 might only take 10 or 15 minutes,
Right.
depending how you get there. What I liked was this first half. I mean, that sort of happened here in a weird way, right? Like if you think of this as level 2, this first level did seem, we did roll really well, but it also felt, as it should be, easy. The tentacles didn't move. It wasn't hard to stay out of range of some of them for some time.
Right.
They started fairly low. So, you know, we had the right in.
Sure.
Yeah. I love
Normally
this.
it takes about 3 rounds to clear that first.
I love the Nexus though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
really
it
great.
is really, really amazing. I love the dance of like, okay, should I mean, I didn't do it till the end. I was able to keep my
Yeah.
card in there, and I was excited, like seeing, oh, well, this is going to allow me to do this, and I could, potentially do even more if there was more turns.
Sure.
To keep making things happen, and that is really, really great. And then I love this. You explained it to us at the beginning, but I just love this.
Yes.
There's no hinge. You just put this together, and you see. I love the idea of 2 books. It's fantastic.
And there's actually 3. So
Yeah.
some of these maps have some real unique layouts because, they might not just be right up against you either.
Sure.
It could be staggered. So
Right.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool.
And to talk about, just for a second, you talked about the difficulty, and we know, at least I want co-ops to be a challenge. I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that's, if
for
it's
sure.
too easy,
100%.
Yeah.
that's no fun. So we built in we have difficulty modifiers, and we tried to build what we think is an intelligent system. And what these do is they actually slot in these mysterious powers. They slot in under the next creature and add things that make them harder to kill.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
if your group just really likes big challenges, there's a chart in the rule book where you can add these from the beginning and just go like, hey, we want to go hardcore mode.
Sure. I mean, based on we knew nothing about it, so it was good to go the way we did it, and we learned all the mechanisms
Let me ask-
that
let-
we know so far.
Let me ask this question. So let's say we now go to chapter 2. We reshuffle all of our cards?
Yep.
Does all of this reset?
It does.
Our health resets,
It does.
all of that resets? Okay. So other than the status on our little individual sheets, nothing carries over this way wise.
Well, the cards might.
Wounds.
Yeah.
Right.
Wounds will, because, and then, like I said, we
But
showed
the
about-
wound card itself won't, right? It just gets
No, it goes away.
It just gets marked as you took a wound.
Exactly.
And then when you get to 4, then that's a card added to your thing. But you are essentially starting the next level with a clean in quotes slate,
yeah.
which I think is actually really smart.
Yeah. Well, and it almost has to, because
Yeah,
that
it-
makes
you'd
it
run out
does.
of- you'd
But
run
that's
out
the
of room
reason you
real
don't want to
fast.
eat one of these, right?
Well,
now I'm
I know.
understanding it.
I also know too that, and the rule book mentions this. Hey, fruit is used to buy things, right? But
Right.
you don't really know what's available to.
I'm assuming I'm going to be able to buy
Right.
this max limit up at some point.
You can spend XP to increase these things, buy abilities that go into here.
Wow.
Extra shells, or no? Are you already stuck with 6 shells, or can you get more?
There's potentially some stuff that could add an extra shell into your inventory. There's also some other passive powers that aren't even these things that you can unlock. So there's a ton of stuff in here that you like. These are all passive
Show
type
that on
powers.
show that on the thingy. Yeah.
So you've got a bunch of passive skills that you can decide how you want. Like some things like this one says, trim a card from your deck, gain 3 XP if it's not a battle scar. You never mark more than 1 wound at the end of a scenario. So even though he could take 2 wounds, he would only have to mark 1.
Nice.
Interesting.
So it gives you lots of.
I like
positional
that. Then
energy.
you could just run into battle and just take hits.
Well, that's very specific to Crowbox.
Oh, because that's your
His
sheet.
narrative. He's thematic,
Got it.
right?
Right.
He's a seasoned, grizzled vet, right? So he wants to do that.
Oh, that's so cool. I mean, it makes total sense, but it never even occurred to me that those things are not just things you can do, but they are actually specifically tailored for that character.
Sure.
So my sheet is going to have different stuff on
Absolutely.
it. That is really neat.
And then, like I was talking at the beginning, these different paths, they unlock specific cards for that path. So like in my redemption path or my mastery path, I would have different abilities that get unlocked. So, and then, once we get into some of the interludes where you get to spend that XP, then there's markets of cards with different levels. So you get the deck building a little bit, customize your deck the way you want it to. And as you get to know it, as you play through the campaign, you're like, I know that card's in my deck. And if I can get to it, then I'm going to be able to
especially if you're
Yeah.
wherein you like wipe a row, you could purge cards to pull more to get to it if you
Exactly.
if you don't
Right.
have it,
Exactly.
which
And
is
then
really exciting too.
Things like the citizens, like this is just a mechanic that only really shows up in this first scenario. We spend a lot of time on each scenario having some sort of hook to it.
Right.
Right. So it's not just come in, kill
Same
everything,
thing,
and clear the map.
Yeah.
Right. There's usually objectives. There's puzzles in the game. There's puzzles that you've got to unlock.
Oh, sweet.
I think when people play through the campaign, they're going to be pretty happy with the way it feels like something's different on each of those. I'm doing this because I have to show off
The book.
the Cuddington art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if we were going to the next scenario, we're actually at the Fold's edge. And if you know the history of in the backstory, the Fold is this hyper-dimensional barrier that's keeping these creatures at bay from destroying the city. It's been around for 15 years. You heard it in the outro that the previous Tidal Blades went in. They set off the device that created the Fold, and they got stuck in there. They've been like frozen in time
Okay.
for 15 years, but they didn't know any other. If they bring it down, then bad stuff.
I just
happens.
love that.
Yeah, it's real nice.
And so, like, this
So
is the
cool.
next map for the next scenario that you would set
Okay.
up, and you've got to try to make it into the Fold. And then once you get in the Fold, things start to get.
Foldy.
Again, I don't want to do
Foldy.
spoilers.
Yeah,
What you
yeah,
saw
yeah.
was
Do not.
creatures, but just know there's also bosses in
Right.
the game, and they have their own way that they don't operate off of this system. They have their own system.
right.
But we tried to make it where it's like the bulk of the game. So now, okay, this one, creatures respawn. That's the kind of the new mechanic that you learned for this. Well, then the next one, maybe there's a boss and that has a mechanic. But we're only layering like an onion,
Yeah.
one thing at a time.
Right.
And I'm sure this has a chance to change as you get deeper into the game. But the other thing I really appreciated was the simplicity, which had extra simplicity since you were doing all the math targeting for us. But I liked that when the tentacles had their deal, they didn't just go for everybody,
Right.
right? The
Well, they can't, right? I mean,
they could, in theory, attack everybody within range. And there may be, at some point down the line,
for sure,
some bad
There-
creature
There will
that-
be creatures, I'm sure, that do exactly
that
that.
hits
yes.
everything in range. But what I liked was that the tentacles just hit one person. So even if they did horrible, horrible damage, it didn't take everybody down with them.
Right.
That part was really neat. You talked about this Nexus. It didn't happen for me until turn 4 or 5 when I got more into when I sort of understood the game better. But there was a point where I had to make this decision, and I loved it, which is I almost wanted to intentionally go down so that I didn't have to commit my card yet.
Yeah.
So I could see what you guys did first. And that was ultimately, I ultimately didn't do it, and I went with this card instead. But it was a card in which at one point I could play here versus here versus here, and I couldn't figure out what was the ideal place to play it. And then I
Yeah.
realized, oh, wait a minute. Nikki is there and Lincoln is there, and you'll probably get that creature before I do that. So why don't I wait and just see what happens?
Yeah.
And that decision was fantastic. That's really, really neat. And I don't know if they're going up or down. Right. They might also go down.
Sure.
I know the order of how we're going to move first, though.
Right.
So as long as you're moving down before me,
Well, that whole thing,
then
like,
I'm still after you.
like, hey, I kind of need to go
Yeah.
last, or I need to
Yeah.
go first, too,
And then you got some cards like this one that give you the option once you
Sure.
pull it out, right? You're like,
I had one, and I was very excited to maybe do it, but it just didn't matter. I had this recharge, I think, that was exciting.
I never got my the whatever
Chain?
attack. That we're never surrounded someone. What was that? I can't remember.
Oh, the flanking.
Yeah, we never flanked anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, movement.
But it's a harder scenario because
Yes.
the tentacles are all on the edge
Yeah.
to start. And
So, like in a scenario like this, where I mean, you can see there's way more spaces.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
things are going to be spread out. There's a lot of running around. So again, we try to make each scenario kind of have its own feel and hook. And so when you go through 18 to 21 of them, depending on the path that you choose, you know, it took a lot of time to make them unique in that way.
For sure. I mean, these types of games are big, and obviously it took
Yeah.
you guys some time to do it. Well, thanks for teaching us, James.
Absolutely.
And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. And if you do, click on the bell to get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.
Bye.